Before we begin, if you enjoy these sleep stories, a like and subscribe helps this channel grow. I'm curious, where are you listening from, and what time is it there? Leave a comment below. Now let's begin. The morning light, soft and golden, streams through the tall, arched windows of your private suite, gently illuminating the silk-draped canopy above your bed. You feel the coolness of the fine linen sheets against your skin as you slowly stir, a subtle shift in the luxurious comfort. The room is vast and quiet, holding a whisper of the city awakening far below, a sound so muted it only adds to the sense of peaceful seclusion. The air is fresh, carrying just a hint of something clean and green from the distant park that borders the estate. You stretch languidly, your muscles loosening with unhurried ease. Your fingertips graze the incredibly smooth texture of the pillowcase, a delicate weave that feels almost weightless, like spun air. The delicate scent of jasmine, perhaps from a carefully tended balcony garden just outside your windows, drifts faintly on the air, mingling with the crisp, clean aroma of the fresh morning. Your eyes slowly open, taking in the serene expanse of the suite. Sunlight catches tiny dust motes dancing in the air, creating shimmering constellations against the deep, polished wood of a nearby antique armoire, each detail of its hand-carved facade visible in the new light, testament to masterful craftsmanship. With a gentle sigh, a soft exhalation of contentment, you push back the silken duvet, allowing it to settle in a quiet pool at the foot of the bed. Your feet meet the cool, smooth surface of the honed marble floor, its subtle patterns revealed by the increasing light. Each step is deliberate, a grounding sensation that connects you to the solid elegance of the suite. You walk slowly, without haste, towards the panoramic windows, drawn by the luminous expanse beyond. The city unfolds beneath you, a masterpiece of muted tones and elegant lines, still largely asleep, shrouded in a soft, ethereal mist that promises a clear, bright day. You pause, your hands resting lightly on the cool glass of the window, feeling the subtle, increasing warmth of the rising sun against your fingertips. A faint, distant sound, perhaps a gentle swell of traffic or the faraway chime of a church bell, reaches you, but it feels far away, like a part of another, less immediate world. You watch the sun begin its slow ascent, painting the edges of the horizon with hues of rose and soft peach. The world outside seems to hold its breath for a moment, just like you, in this quiet observation. Your gaze then sweeps back into the room, noticing the intricate patterns of the oriental rug beneath a small plush seating area. The way the light plays across the rich tapestry of its threads, highlighting the deep crimson and sapphire tones, inviting your eye to linger. You appreciate the quiet luxury of the carefully chosen art on the walls, each piece complementing the soothing palette of the room. You move towards a small, elegant table beside your bed, where a crystal carafe sits, gleaming softly. With a quiet, almost imperceptible sound, you lift the stopper and pour yourself a glass of water. The sound of the liquid filling the glass is clear and delicate in the hushed morning air, a tiny symphony. The water is cool and refreshing, a simple pleasure that awakens the senses gently. You settle back onto the edge of the bed, feeling the softness of the mattress beneath you once more, the slight give of the perfectly sprung support. The room falls silent again, save for the subtle settling of the building, a faint, almost unheard hum that blends into the background. The light continues to brighten, slowly filling every corner of the suite, chasing away any lingering shadows. This calm, unhurried start simply flows into the quiet possibilities of the unfolding day, a gentle invitation to simply be. The tranquil stillness of your private suite remains, now subtly infused with the anticipation of the day's first true indulgence. As the morning light continues its slow, steady climb, a soft, almost imperceptible chime, discreet and melodious, sounds from a hidden panel near the suite entrance. It is a gentle invitation, signifying the arrival of your curated morning service. You rise from the edge of the bed, the cool marble floor a familiar touch underfoot, moving with a quiet grace towards the suite's private foyer, where a uniformed attendant waits with a gleaming, silver-wheeled trolley. The attendant offers a slight, respectful bow, a silent acknowledgement of your presence. The trolley is a miniature tableau of morning luxury, laden with polished silver, delicate porcelain, and a selection of freshly roasted coffee beans. The attendant moves with practiced quiet, guiding the trolley to a small, sunlit alcove near the window where a low, elegant table awaits. There is a faint, gentle clink of ceramic on wood as a pristine white linen cloth is unfolded, laid with expert precision. You observe the precise, unhurried movements, the soft shimmer of the silver as it catches the growing light. A small ceramic grinder is produced, and the attendant begins to measure out the beans, their quiet click-clack, a rhythmic, soothing sound. Soon, the air around you begins to fill with the rich, deep aroma of freshly ground coffee. It is a nuanced scent, earthy and warm, subtly engaging your senses without being overpowering. A delicate glass pour-over vessel is carefully placed, and a thin stream of hot water, warmed to perfection, begins its slow descent over the grounds. The sound is a soft hiss, and then a gentle drip, 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 a meditative rhythm that harmonizes with the quiet hum of the suite. You watch the dark liquid bloom, then trickle, promising a deep, comforting warmth. The attendant's hands are steady, precise, each movement a part of an ancient, comforting ritual. As the coffee brews, the attendant prepares a small, exquisite porcelain cup, warming it gently, ensuring the delicate beverage will meet a receptive vessel. A tiny silver pitcher of cream, its surface cool and smooth, is placed beside a small, intricately carved wooden bowl holding raw sugar cubes. The entire process unfolds with an unhurried elegance, a quiet ballet of service and anticipation. You feel a gentle warmth radiating from the brewing coffee, a subtle invitation to embrace the moment fully. Finally, the dark, aromatic coffee is poured into your waiting cup, the rich liquid swirling with tiny, delicate tendrils of steam rising into the calm morning air. You reach for the cup, the smooth, warm ceramic, a comforting weight in your hands. The scent is now richer, more immediate, drawing you further into its quiet embrace. You take a slow, appreciative sip, allowing the warmth to spread. The taste is smooth, complex, a perfect balance of subtle bitterness and inherent sweetness, a gentle awakening. The quiet movements of the attendant now recede, leaving you in the serene company of your thoughts and the perfect cup of coffee. The soft morning light continues to deepen, painting the room in peaceful, amber hues, and your breathing remains slow, steady, and entirely at ease. With the last, lingering taste of artisanal coffee a warm memory, you move from the serene alcove of your private suite, leaving the delicate porcelain cup to rest, now cool and empty, on the polished table. The morning light, having brightened considerably, guides you naturally towards the quiet grandeur of your personal library. As you approach the massive, carved oak doors, a soft, familiar scent of aged paper, fine leather, and old wood like a gentle, welcoming embrace, already begins to reach you. You push one of the heavy doors open, the mechanism silent and perfectly balanced, revealing the hushed interior of the library. The air here is subtly cooler, more still than in the suite, imbued with a deep sense of history and quiet contemplation. Sunlight slants through tall, leaded windows, illuminating golden dust motes dancing lazily in the air, creating shimmering pathways to the towering shelves of books. Your footsteps are muted against the thick, hand-knotted rug that covers the dark, lustrous parquet floor, absorbing any sound, contributing to the profound silence. You walk slowly, your gaze drifting over the rows upon rows of leather-bound volumes, their spines a rich tapestry of color and texture. You make your way to a large, flat-topped table crafted from deep mahogany, positioned perfectly to catch the best of the morning light. On its surface, several rolled parchment scrolls and flattened, bound atlases await your attention. The wood feels cool and smooth beneath your fingertips as you settle into a plush, high-backed leather armchair, the soft material yielding with a faint, almost inaudible sigh. You reach for one of the larger, older maps, its edges slightly frayed, a testament to centuries of careful handling. With gentle, unhurried movements, you carefully unroll it across the polished surface. A whisper-soft rustle of the aged parchment fills the quiet space as the map slowly unfurls. The texture beneath your fingers is dry and slightly uneven, distinct from the smooth modern paper. The map itself is a marvel, hand-drawn with faded, earthy pigments, sepia-toned coastlines, delicate blue oceans populated by mythical sea creatures, and tiny, intricate illustrations of ancient cities and mountain ranges. You trace a finger along a forgotten trade route, feeling the faint, raised texture of the ink, imagining distant journeys and silent expeditions. The script, elegant and unfamiliar, draws your eye, inviting quiet wonder. You pause, simply absorbing the intricate details, the artistry of a world viewed through different eyes. The library air is still, carrying only the faint, grounding scent of old books. You let your hand rest flat on the map, feeling the subtle history radiating from its surface. The sunlight continues to brighten, casting the room in a gentle, contemplative glow. Everything around you is still, perfectly composed, allowing your thoughts to drift, unburdened. The map seems to hold a quiet narrative, a silent promise of unfolding exploration, but for now, it simply exists, waiting, as you breathe slowly, calmly, fully present in the unhurried moment. The ancient map, still spread across the polished mahogany, continues to hold your quiet attention, yet your gaze now slowly lifts from its faded lines, drawn by the substantial leather-bound volume resting beside it, its deep brown cover hinting at untold stories and wisdom within. The cool, still air of the library surrounds you, carrying the enduring, comforting scent of aged paper and fine leather, a scent that seems to deepen as the morning light grows stronger, painting the tall bookshelves with warm, golden streaks. You gently slide your hand from the parchment map, feeling the lingering, subtle dryness on your fingertips from its aged surface. Your focus now settles entirely on the book, its solid, inviting presence a new focal point in the serene, sun-drenched space. Your fingers extend slowly, tracing the slightly worn yet still intricate tooling on the spine of the book, feeling the distinct texture of the finely crafted leather. A faint, almost imperceptible creak, a soft, dry whisper, escapes the binding as you carefully lift the heavy tome. Its weight is substantial and comforting, a tangible connection to centuries past, resting securely in your hands. With utmost care and a sense of reverence, you ease the cover open, the stiff leather resisting for just a moment before yielding with another soft, almost inaudible sigh. The very first page reveals itself, a delicate, almost translucent sheet of parchment, slightly yellowed and softened by the passage of time. You pause, allowing your eyes to gently adjust to the intricate calligraphy on the page, the faded, elegant script written in a hand long gone. The details of a small, hand-drawn initial, illuminated with subtle, muted gold, catch your eye, a quiet spark of artistry. Then, with the utmost gentleness, using only the very tip of your finger, you carefully lift the bottom corner of the page. A soft, papery rustle, a whisper like dry leaves, fills the quiet library space, a sound so subtle it feels almost like a breath taken from another era. The page slowly turns, revealing another, equally beautiful inscription, and perhaps a delicate botanical drawing, its colors muted but still distinct. You continue this slow, deliberate rhythm, each page turn a miniature meditative ceremony. You notice the delicate imperfections in the paper, the subtle variations in the hand-applied ink, the occasional faint watermark, visible when the light catches it just right. The consistent, quiet whisper of turning pages becomes a soothing, rhythmic backdrop to your calm observation. The soft, dry scent of ancient parchment occasionally rises to meet you, clean and grounding. You allow your eyes to softly scan the unique flow of the text, not striving to comprehend every single word, but rather simply appreciating the visual artistry of the script and the considered layout on each page. You rest your hands lightly on the open book, feeling the solid, cool connection to something profound and enduring. The library remains perfectly hushed, a sanctuary of quiet reflection. The morning light continues to warm the room, softly illuminating the pages with a gentle, inviting glow. You settle deeper into the plush armchair, the calm, reassuring weight of the book, a tranquil presence in your lap. The unhurried rhythm of the morning flows gently onward, an endless, peaceful stream, inviting deeper rest. The substantial, leather-bound volume now rests, gently closed on the polished mahogany table, its ancient pages having imparted a quiet sense of calm. The lingering scent of aged paper and fine leather from the library subtly blends with a fresher, cooler aroma drifting in from a nearby, partially open door, hinting at the vibrant world beyond. You slowly lift your hands from the cool, smooth cover of the book, feeling the slight weight of quiet contentment in your fingertips as you release its history. Rising from the plush leather armchair, its soft material yielding with a faint, almost inaudible sigh, you walk unhurriedly across the thick rug towards the discreet garden entrance. Each step is measured, your senses alert to the gentle shift in atmosphere. As you approach the heavy carved oak door, you discern the faint, sweet perfume of awakening blossoms, a complex floral bouquet carried on the crisp morning air. The distant, soft chirping of birds, a quiet chorus, reaches your ears, drawing you onward with its natural melody. With a gentle hand, you push the door outward. It swings silently on well-oiled hinges, revealing a narrow, winding, stone-paved path into a hidden, dew-kissed secret garden. The air immediately feels cooler and incredibly fresh against your skin, a refreshing, invigorating embrace after the hushed stillness of the library. You step over the low, worn stone threshold, feeling the ancient smooth surface underfoot, a different kind of grounding than the polished marble of your suite. Behind you, the heavy door closes with a soft, satisfying thud, sealing you gently within this tranquil green sanctuary, the sounds of the mansion fading completely. Before you, a living tapestry of vibrant greens and gentle pastel hues shimmers. Every leaf, every delicate petal, is adorned with countless tiny droplets of dew, catching the morning sun like a scattering of thousands of diamonds, each a miniature lens. The light here is diffused and softer, filtered through the overarching leafy branches of ancient trees, creating a perpetually shifting, dappled pattern on the soft, mossy ground. Your eyes are drawn effortlessly to a single, perfect, deep crimson rose, its velvety petals glistening with remarkable clarity, holding several perfectly spherical beads of crystalline water. You inhale deeply, the air rich with the clean scent of damp earth, fresh, verdant foliage, and the sweet, subtle, intoxicating perfume of countless awakening blossoms. You begin to stroll slowly along the winding path, allowing your gaze to drift and linger. Your steps are quiet and deliberate against the fine, damp gravel that crunches softly, almost melodically underfoot. Your fingertips lightly brush against the cool, tender, frond-like leaves of a low-growing fern, feeling delicate moisture transferring to your skin, a subtle blessing. A tiny, intricately woven, iridescent spiderweb, strung delicately between two slender branches, glows with captured dew, a fragile masterpiece of nature revealed by the gentle morning light. The world within this garden feels wonderfully contained, a precious pocket of pure, unadulterated calm, where every gentle rustle of a leaf and every distant, melodic bird call adds to the profound sense of undisturbed peace. Your breathing settles into a slow, even, deeply calming rhythm, mirroring the unhurried pace of the awakening garden around you, letting any lingering thoughts or worries drift away like the last wisps of morning mist. The cool, damp air settles around you, a soft, natural embrace. This feeling of serene immersion deepens, an exquisite quiet. The dew-kissed secret garden, with its profound stillness and delicate morning perfume, slowly releases you from its intimate embrace. Your steps, still soft and measured, carry you along a widening path of smooth, ancient flagstones, the cool, damp air giving way to a slightly warmer, yet still refreshingly crisp, morning breeze. The gentle crunch of gravel beneath your shoes gradually fades as the path transitions into a meticulously maintained expanse of closely cut grass, vibrant green and still holding the last remnants of dawn's moisture. You find yourself entering the expansive grounds of your private arboretum, a curated collection of rare and magnificent trees. Here, the canopy opens somewhat, allowing more direct sunlight to filter through, creating dramatic patterns of light and shadow on the sculpted lawns. The air is now richer, a complex blend of deep, earthy wood, freshly turned soil, and the invigorating scent of sap from awakening evergreens. Your eyes are drawn to several distant figures, moving with an almost silent, rhythmic purpose amongst the towering specimens. These are the master gardeners, clad in simple, forest green uniforms, their movements a study in quiet dedication. They work with a focused reverence, their presence, a harmonious part of the living landscape. You observe one figure, meticulously pruning a climbing rose, his silver shears emitting a series of faint, precise, snip-snip-snip sounds, each cut clean and deliberate. Tiny rose petals, soft and velvety, drift silently to the rich, dark soil below, a delicate shower of color. The faint aroma of disturbed earth and freshly cut stems reaches you, a grounding scent of cultivation. Further along, another gardener is gently raking fallen leaves and pine needles from around the base of a majestic oak, its ancient branches reaching skyward like gnarled arms. The soft, rhythmic swish-swish of the rake against the damp ground is a deeply soothing sound, a natural cadence that blends with the subtle rustle of leaves high above. You notice the care with which each leaf pile is gathered, every movement efficient and unhurried. The sunlight catches the golden dust motes disturbed by their gentle activity, illuminating tiny, fleeting worlds in the air. You continue your slow, contemplative walk, keeping a respectful distance, a silent observer of this quiet work. The subtle sounds of their tasks, the soft clink of a small trowel against stone, the gentle whisper of a canvas bag being filled with cuttings, are absorbed by the vastness of the arboretum, becoming part of its inherent calm. The air feels clean, vital, infused with the living essence of the plant kingdom. Your breathing deepens, slowly falling into sync with the unhurried rhythm of the morning's quiet work. This grand, tranquil space, cared for with such devotion, holds you in its serene embrace, allowing your thoughts to drift, unburdened. The quiet hum of the arboretum, a symphony of gentle industry, settles you even further into the present moment. The lingering, fresh scent of deep earth and ancient trees from the arboretum begins to subtly soften as you follow a quieter, more formal pathway, leading you away from the natural expanse towards a different kind of sanctuary. Your steps, once light on the soft moss, now fall with a quiet, measured cadence on smooth, cool flagstones that transition to an elegant, polished wood floor. The light around you changes, becoming softer, more contained as you approach a sturdy, unassuming door set into a weathered stone wall, hinting at a place of meticulous craft. You push the heavy, dark oak door open with a gentle touch, its antique handle cool and solid beneath your fingers. It swings inward silently, revealing a room steeped in a profound, hushed calm, distinctly different from the vibrant life of the garden. This is a private atelier, a workshop dedicated to the delicate art of bespoke glove-making. The air inside is immediately rich with a warm, subtly sweet aroma of fine leather, mingled with a faint, clean scent of natural beeswax and polished wood. Sunlight, diffused through large, north-facing windows, bathes the workspace in a soft, even glow, ideal for precision. At a long, well-worn wooden workbench, a master craftsman sits, his posture one of quiet, unwavering focus. He is surrounded by an array of specialized tools, slender silver shears, burnished bone folders, spools of fine silk thread in muted tones, and, most prominently, large, supple hides of exquisitely tanned leather in shades of deep forest green and soft caramel. The craftsman's hands, agile and knowing, move with an unhurried, almost meditative precision, each gesture refined by decades of dedication. You remain at a respectful distance, a silent observer of this exquisite ritual. He gently spreads a piece of the softest kidskin leather across a smooth, felt-covered surface, its buttery texture visible even from your vantage point. With a small, incredibly sharp, almost invisible blade, he begins to follow faint, intricate patterns marked on the leather. The sound is a soft, rhythmic whisper, a delicate sish nas, as the blade glides through the material, creating perfectly precise shapes for the future glove. There is no haste, only absolute exactitude. You observe the minute curls of discarded leather falling silently onto the felt, each one a testament to the artisan's skill. Next, he takes up a long, incredibly fine needle, its point glinting briefly in the soft light. He threads it with a silk filament, so thin it is almost invisible. His fingers then begin to work with astonishing dexterity, bringing together two pieces of the precisely cut leather. The needle passes through the material with a soft, almost imperceptible prick, followed by the faintest whisper of the thread being drawn through. Each stitch is small, even, and perfectly aligned, creating an elegant seam that is both strong and delicate. The rhythmic, gentle movements are deeply calming, a quiet dance of hand and material. You watch as the glove slowly takes shape under his meticulous hands, a testament to enduring craftsmanship and dedication. The atelier remains perfectly hushed, filled only with the soft sounds of creation, a gentle symphony of quiet industry. The morning light continues to hold the space in its soft, unwavering embrace, illuminating the artisan's focused work. Your breathing, in this quiet sanctuary, deepens, slowing to a gentle, steady rhythm, mirroring the unhurried pace of the master craftsman. Every subtle sound, every delicate movement, contributes to a profound sense of peaceful calm, inviting your mind to settle and drift into serene contemplation. The rhythmic, precise whisper of needle and thread has now settled into a deep, satisfying quiet within the atelier, leaving only the soft, persistent scent of fine leather and polished wood. The afternoon light, still a gentle gold, continues to stream through the tall, mullioned windows, casting a warm glow across the master artisan's workbench. Your gaze, having followed each meticulous stitch, now anticipates the culmination of such devoted craftsmanship. The artisan, with an unhurried grace, gently lifts a finished glove from the smooth, felt-covered surface of the workbench. Its form, perfectly sculpted from the supple kidskin leather, appears flawless, a rich shade of deep forest green that absorbs and reflects the soft light with subtle changes. Your eyes trace the elegant, unbroken lines of its silhouette, admiring the effortless curve of the wrist and fingers, each contour speaking of a perfect, tailored fit. The leather itself seems to breathe, its surface possessing a smooth, almost velvety texture that hints at an exquisite softness against the skin. With a precise, delicate motion, the craftsman turns the glove slowly, revealing its inner secret, a lining of the finest silk. The silk, a shimmering charcoal gray, contrasts beautifully with the forest green leather, its cool, lustrous surface catching the diffused light with a soft, liquid sheen. You notice how the silk drapes and flows, a whisper of luxury, promising a comforting embrace for the hand. The very air around the glove seems to hold this delicate tension between robust leather and ethereal silk. Your attention is then drawn to the extraordinary detail of the stitching that joins these two luxurious materials. Each tiny stitch, executed with remarkable precision, forms an unbroken, almost imperceptible line along every seam. The silk thread, a matching charcoal hue, disappears into the fabric, creating an elegant fusion rather than a stark demarcation. You lean slightly closer, observing the uniformity of each stitch, a testament to the artisan's unwavering hand and eye. The seams lie perfectly flat, smooth to the touch, without any trace of bulk or imperfection, a hallmark of true bespoke quality. The soft, gentle asterisk SHHHHK asterisk of the craftsman's thumb tracing a finished seam is a delicate sound, an almost silent approval of his work. The atelier remains perfectly hushed, the only discernible sounds being the distant, faint hum of the city, utterly removed, and the subtle shifts of your own quiet breath. The glove rests in the artisan's open palm, a small, quiet masterpiece, awaiting its purpose. The rich aroma of the leather and silk, now intertwined, settles around you, a comforting presence. You continue to admire the quiet perfection, the culmination of patience and skill. The soft, even light of the afternoon gently bathes the finished work, inviting a quiet sense of appreciation. Your breathing deepens, slowly, peacefully, as you sink further into the serene stillness. Everything feels complete, perfectly balanced. The tranquil, polished calm of the atelier, where the finished glove, exquisite in its silk lining and meticulous stitching, rested a testament to careful artistry, now gently recedes. As you move from that hushed space, the subtle, rich scent of fine leather and beeswax gradually softens, replaced by a more immediate, comforting warmth. Your path leads you through a sunlit, wide corridor, its smooth, cool flagstone floor echoing the quiet luxury of the estate, bringing you towards the inviting heart of the home. As you approach, the air around you begins to fill with a delicate, yet distinct, symphony of aromas. The sweet, yeasty scent of freshly baked bread, a bright, zesty hint of citrus, and the gentle, earthy perfume of brewing herbal tea. You step into the expansive, sun-drenched kitchen, where the morning light, now a brilliant, clear gold, streams through tall, uncurtained windows, illuminating polished surfaces. Gleaming copper pots hang silently from an overhead rack, catching the light, while the vast marble countertops, cool and smooth beneath an absent touch, reflect the vibrant glow. The entire space hums with a quiet, efficient energy, understated and elegant. At the heart of the kitchen, around a substantial central island crafted from dark, lustrous wood, a chef moves with a grace born of deep expertise. Clad in a pristine white apron, their movements are fluid, economical, entirely absorbed in the meticulous preparation of your gourmet breakfast. You find a comfortable, high-backed stool at the island, its cool, smooth wooden surface inviting you to settle. You sit, observing the scene with a sense of peaceful anticipation, allowing the gentle sounds of their work to envelop you. The subtle, almost imperceptible hum of an unseen refrigerator blends with the delicate, rhythmic clink of porcelain on marble as plates are quietly arranged. Your gaze follows the chef's hands as they reach into a large, intricately woven basket, selecting a plump, perfectly ripened fig, its skin, a deep, rich purple, almost black where the shadows fall. With a slender silver paring knife, its blade impossibly thin and sharp, they delicately slice the fig in half. The sound is a soft, almost wet, the twip, revealing the vibrant, jewel-toned interior, glistening with tiny, delicate seeds. The sweet, subtly earthy scent of the fig briefly unfurls, then settles. Next, a cluster of plump, dark berries are carefully lowered into a fine mesh sieve, then gently rinsed under a thin silver stream of cool water. The soft pitter-patter against the metal is a soothing, refreshing sound. On another section of the vast marble island, golden brown croissants, still radiating a gentle warmth from their recent emergence from the oven, rest, on a pristine linen cloth. Their buttery aroma, now more pronounced, wafts delicately through the air, mingling with the other breakfast scents. The chef arranges them artfully, each golden curve positioned with thoughtful precision, transforming simple pastries into an inviting display. A crystal carafe filled with freshly squeezed orange juice, its color a vivid, clear amber, is then placed beside them, its coolness subtly radiating onto the marble. The morning light catches the facets of the crystal, sending small, shimmering refractions dancing across the immaculate countertop, a quiet ballet of light. The kitchen remains a haven of quiet, focused activity, each action a thoughtful, unhurried contribution to the gentle unfolding of the day. The subtle aromas continue to weave together, creating a rich, comforting tapestry of scents that invites a deeply calming inhalation. Your breathing slows further, becoming steady and even, syncing effortlessly with the unhurried rhythm of the gourmet preparations. The aromas of fresh fruit and warm pastries, newly prepared in your sunlit kitchen, now gently guide you. You leave the gleaming marble countertops behind, the subtle hum of the silent chef's work receding as you step towards the expansive loggia. Your steps are soft on the polished stone, a familiar coolness underfoot, tracing the same path you walked this morning. You step onto the private loggia, its ancient stone arches framing a breathtaking panoramic view of the valley unfolding below. The morning air here, crisp and gentle, carries the invigorating scent of distant pine and damp earth. Sunlight, now a vibrant, clear gold, bathes the terracotta tiles, warming them slowly and inviting you into its luminous embrace. Your gourmet breakfast, an exquisite array of delights, awaits on a small, elegant table. You settle into a comfortably cushioned wicker chair, its woven texture subtly yielding as you relax. The gentle creak of the natural material, a soft, organic sound in the vast silence. From this elevated vantage point, the valley unfurls before you, a masterpiece of muted greens and soft blues, with ribbons of mist still clinging to the lowest reaches, slowly dissipating under the sun's growing warmth. The distant, gentle chirping of unseen birds rises from the trees below, a harmonious, soothing chorus that drifts effortlessly on the light, barely perceptible breeze. You reach for a small, perfectly golden croissant, still faintly warm to the touch. The delicate outer layers crackle with an almost imperceptible rustle as you gently break it apart, revealing the soft, airy interior. Its buttery aroma is rich and inviting, a pure comfort. You take a slow, appreciative bite, feeling the light, flaky texture melt on your tongue, its subtle sweetness a delicate pleasure. Then, you reach for a cool, crystal glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. The glass feels smooth and cool in your hand, a refreshing contrast to the warm pastry. You take a slow sip, the cool, bright liquid invigorating your palate. Your gaze then finds a deep purple fig in the fruit bowl, its skin smooth and cool to the eye. As you gently pull it apart, the tender flesh, studded with tiny, delicate seeds, yields with a soft pull, releasing its sweet, honeyed fragrance. Each small, deliberate action, each sensory detail is savored, allowing your mind to simply absorb the peaceful moment. The soft swoosh of a gentle breeze through the nearby cypress trees is a faint, rhythmic whisper, a natural lullaby to the unhurried morning. The loggia remains a haven of tranquil observation, the quiet sounds of nature and the gentle act of savoring your meal creating a profound sense of ease. The warm sunlight continues to bathe the scene, painting long, soft shadows across the terracotta tiles. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of the morning. gently settling you further into this calm, unburdened present. Everything feels perfectly balanced, perfectly still, as the valley slowly awakens under the silent, watchful sun. The last, sweet traces of breakfast on your private loggia, carried on the gentle morning breeze, slowly recede as the sun climbs higher, now casting longer, softer shadows across the ancient stone. You rise from the cushioned wicker chair, feeling the cool, familiar stone floor beneath your bare feet, and step back inside, leaving the expansive valley view to the quiet contemplation of the midday sun. The air within the mansion feels calm, infused with a subtle, familiar coolness. Your footsteps are hushed against the thick, hand-knotted rugs that guide you through a quiet, sun-dappled corridor towards the elegant drawing room. Here, the light is filtered through sheer linen curtains, softening its brilliance into a warm, inviting glow. As you enter, a low, melodic chime, discreet and barely audible, sounds from a hidden mechanism, a gentle announcement. The air already carries a faint, comforting whisper of Ceylon tea and delicate shortbread. A moment later, a liveried attendant moves with unhurried grace into the room, pushing a gleaming, polished silver tea trolley on silent, rubber-rimmed wheels. The trolley glides across the polished parquet floor without a sound, coming to rest beside a low, ornate antique table. On its surface, an exquisite porcelain tea set, patterned with delicate gold leaf, gleams softly in the muted light. Tiny, hand-painted floral designs adorn the cups and teapot, each detail a testament to forgotten craftsmanship. The scent of warm, steeped tea deepens, promising comfort. The attendant, moving with quiet precision, carefully lifts a small, domed silver cloche from a tiered plate, revealing an array of miniature sandwiches, delicate pastries, and plump, freshly baked scones. A faint, almost imperceptible whoosh of air escapes as the lid is removed, carrying with it the subtle, sweet aroma of raspberry jam and fresh cream. The sight of the meticulously arranged treats, each a small work of culinary art, invites a moment of quiet appreciation. With practiced care, the attendant pours the rich, amber tea from the silver pot into a translucent porcelain cup. The sound is a soft, warm gurgle, a steady, inviting stream of liquid meeting delicate ceramic. A faint wisp of fragrant steam rises, curling gently in the still air. You reach for the cup, its smooth, warm surface, a pleasant weight in your hand. The delicate ceramic feels cool on the rim as you bring it to your lips. The first sip is warm, subtly earthy, with a clean, comforting finish that soothes the throat. You lean back into the plush velvet armchair, its deep emerald color absorbing the soft light, the fabric yielding gently to your form. The quiet clink of the teaspoon against the porcelain cup as you stir in a hint of cream is the only sound, clear and delicate in the hushed room. The light continues its slow, unhurried dance across the high ceilings, creating shifting patterns. The drawing room, bathed in afternoon stillness, becomes a sanctuary of calm. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of the tea ceremony, allowing all thoughts to gently drift away, settling deeper into this tranquil, luxurious ease. The lingering, subtle sweetness of the scone, a warm memory on your palate, still flavors the serene afternoon air in the drawing room. The delicate porcelain teacup, now momentarily set aside on its matching saucer, feels cool to the touch. Soft, filtered light continues to bathe the room, casting gentle, elongated shadows from the antique furniture, preserving the profound stillness that has settled all around you. Your gaze, having savored the scone, now drifts back to the elegant tiered silver stand, its surface gleaming with a muted luster under the soft, golden afternoon glow. The intricate array of miniature pastries and small, artfully cut sandwiches waits patiently, a silent invitation to further indulgence. You appreciate the meticulous details, the tiny, perfect swirls of cream on a chocolate eclair, the vibrant, jewel-like gleam of fruit on a delicate tartlet. Each confection is a testament to skilled hands and a dedication to quiet beauty. With slow, deliberate care, your hand reaches out once more. Your fingertips gently alight upon a small, glistening lemon tart. Its pastry shell is a pale, delicate gold, filled with a smooth, sun-yellow lemon curd, and crowned with a single, tiny, candied violet. As you carefully lift it from the silver tray, a faint, almost imperceptible clink of the pastry fork against the silver is the only sound, light and ephemeral. The tart feels cool and firm, yet fragile, in your fingers, a promise of bright, sweet tart flavor. You bring the tart slowly to your lips. The first bite is a delicate burst of flavor. The crisp, almost brittle snap of the pastry shell, followed by the smooth, cool, tangy sweetness of the lemon curd. The subtle perfume of citrus fills your senses, mingling with the lingering aroma of tea. The candied violet adds a faint, ethereal sweetness and a tiny, gentle crunch that dissolves quickly. Each texture, each nuanced flavor, is experienced with unhurried appreciation, a quiet moment of pure sensory pleasure. You take another sip of tea from your fine porcelain cup, the warm liquid flowing smoothly, cleansing the palate. The cup itself, light and almost translucent, feels exquisite against your lips. You notice the delicate, raised pattern of the gold leaf along its rim, a subtle texture beneath your thumb. The afternoon sun, now lower in the sky, sends a long, narrow beam of light across the parquet floor, illuminating a swirl in the rich wood grain. The drawing room continues its quiet dance of light and shadow, the hushed ambience unbroken. You settle deeper into the soft velvet armchair, the fabric yielding gently to your form, embracing you in its luxurious comfort. The subtle scents of tea and pastry slowly intertwine and soften, becoming a soothing, ambient presence. Your breathing, already slow and even, deepens further, a quiet, gentle rhythm that mirrors the profound tranquility of the moment. All thoughts drift and dissolve, leaving only the calm, unburdened presence of this luxurious afternoon, a seamless flow into deeper, peaceful ease. The last delicate flavor of your chosen pastry, a sweet memory on your tongue, gently recedes from your awareness as you place the exquisite porcelain teacup back onto its matching saucer. The drawing room, still wrapped in the soft golden light of late afternoon, retains its profound stillness, a tranquil echo of the tea ceremony. You rise from the plush velvet armchair, feeling the smooth, polished parquet floor cool beneath your shoes, and move towards a set of tall, glass-paned doors that invite you to step outside. As you push the doors open, their heavy frames swinging silently inward, a gentle, warming breeze greets you. It carries a fresh, earthy aroma, subtly mingled with the distinct, sweet tang of distant growing things. The air here feels noticeably warmer than the hushed interior, imbued with the full, mellow heat of the afternoon sun. You are now standing at the very edge of your private vineyard, an expansive tapestry of meticulously cultivated rows that stretch out across gentle sun-drenched slopes, basking in the golden light. Your gaze sweeps across the verdant green lines, each vine heavy with the promise of a future harvest. You begin to walk, slowly and deliberately, down the narrow, earthen path that runs between the first 2 rows of grapevines. The rich soil underfoot is dry and finely tilled, giving a soft, yielding crunch with each unhurried step, a sound that is both grounding and rhythmic. The sun, warm and inviting, bathes your skin, a comforting, almost drowsy presence. On either side, the mature grapevines stand tall and orderly. Their broad, deeply lobed leaves a vibrant, deep green, catching and reflecting the lingering golden sunlight. You notice the delicate, curling tendrils reaching out, some gently grasping the guide wires, others swaying with the barest, perceptible movement in the faint breeze. As you meander deeper into the heart of the vineyard, the air becomes infused with a more pronounced, complex scent, a subtle, burgeoning sweetness from the ripening grapes, mingling harmoniously with the dry, earthy perfume of the sun-baked soil, and the fresh, herbaceous aroma of the leaves themselves. You reach out, your fingertips lightly brushing against a cluster of grapes, nestled securely beneath a broad protective leaf. These grapes are plump and firm, no longer the hard, green spheres of early morning, but now showing a delicate, almost translucent sheen. The skin feels smooth and cool beneath your touch, a miniature sphere of potential, slowly filling with hidden sweetness. The soft rustle of the leaves as you pass is a faint melodic whisper, a natural murmur that gently fills the tranquil space. A distant, faint buzz of a solitary bee, industrious and unhurried, drifts on the warm air, a tiny, vibrant note that quickly fades, allowing the profound stillness of the vineyard to reassert itself. You pause, simply absorbing the warmth of the sun on your face and the rich tapestry of scents surrounding you. The gentle breeze, barely a whisper, moves through the rows, creating a soft, almost hypnotic sound as it passes through the dense foliage. This sensation of sun-warmed tranquility, the quiet hum of life, and the grounding scent of the earth envelops you completely. Your stroll continues, unhurried, down another long row, each step an affirmation of peaceful presence. The light begins to soften subtly as the afternoon advances, casting even longer, softer shadows between the vines, inviting a deepening sense of calm. The entire vineyard feels profoundly still, a place of slow, natural rhythms, inviting your breathing to deepen, slowing to match its unburdened pace. Every gentle sound, every subtle scent, and every soft touch contributes to a growing sense of serene ease, allowing your thoughts to drift and settle like the dust motes dancing in the final golden light. The profound stillness of your private vineyard, where the sun-warmed rose unfolded with such unhurried grace, now holds you in its deepening embrace. The sweet, earthy aroma of ripening grapes and sun-baked soil remains, a grounding presence in the gentle afternoon air. You gently release the cluster of grapes, their cool, smooth skin a lingering sensation on your fingertips, allowing them to swing softly back among the broad, vibrant green leaves. You remain rooted in place for a moment, simply absorbing the subtle shift in the light as the afternoon progresses. The sun, now a deeper, richer gold, casts longer, softer shadows between the meticulously tended vines. Your gaze settles once more upon the clusters of grapes, noticing the subtle nuances of their ripening. Each berry, plump and firm, now displays a more pronounced blush of color, some a translucent amber, others deepening into a soft velvety purple, a quiet testament to their slow, deliberate transformation. You reach out again, your hand moving with an almost unconscious slowness, and gently part the broad, deeply lobed leaves of a nearby vine. Beneath the dappled shade, another cluster of grapes is revealed, smaller perhaps, but equally perfect. You notice the delicate, almost invisible bloom on their skins, a fine, powdery coating that seems to shimmer softly as the light catches it, like a dusting of starlight. The air around this particular cluster feels slightly cooler, a pocket of refreshing stillness within the sun-drenched vineyard. With the utmost care, you select a single grape from the very edge of the cluster, its stem yielding with a soft, almost imperceptible snap. You bring it close, holding it between your thumb and forefinger, admiring its perfectly spherical form and its deepening hue. The skin feels exquisitely smooth, almost silken, yet firm beneath your touch, hinting at the sweet liquid held captive within. You can almost feel the sun's slow work, patiently drawing sweetness into each tiny orb. You lift the grape towards your nose, inhaling its delicate, complex perfume. It is a nuanced scent, distinct from the green freshness of the leaves, a soft, honeyed sweetness mingled with a faint, subtle earthiness, a promise of the rich flavors to come. This quiet sensory exploration, the unhurried examination of such small, perfect details, deepens your sense of tranquil absorption. The vineyard continues its silent, unhurried work, bathed in the rich, golden light of the late afternoon. A faint, distant rustle of dry leaves, stirred by an almost imperceptible breeze, sounds from further down the rows, a gentle, soothing whisper that only enhances the profound stillness. You remain perfectly at ease, your breathing slow and even, mirroring the deliberate, patient pace of nature's quiet bounty. All thoughts gently recede, leaving only the tranquil presence of the sun-warmed vineyard, inviting you to drift further into a state of serene, unburdened calm. The delicate fragrance of the ripening grapes, still warm from the lingering afternoon sun in your private vineyard, slowly recedes from your senses. You gently release the single smooth grape you held, allowing it to settle back among its cluster, a quiet moment of connection to the patient rhythm of nature. The golden light, which had so warmly embraced the vines, now begins its slow descent, casting longer, softer shadows across the meticulously tended rows. Turning from the open expanse of the vineyard, your unhurried steps lead you along a winding path of weathered flagstones, the subtle coolness of the ancient stone, a welcome sensation beneath your feet. The sweet, earthy aroma of sun-baked soil and maturing fruit gradually lessens, replaced by a growing anticipation of deeper, cooler quiet. The path narrows, drawing you towards a low, unassuming archway, carved from solid, rough-hewn stone, and cloaked in a thick curtain of dark green ivy, a silent, verdant guardian of what lies beneath. As you approach, a distinctly cooler, damp air begins to touch your skin, carrying with it a profound, complex scent. It is the deep, rich aroma of ancient earth, seasoned oak, and a faint, sweet tang of fermenting fruit. The unmistakable, grounding perfume of your historic wine cellar, a scent woven into centuries of quiet rest and slow transformation. You reach a heavy, deeply set wooden door, its surface dark and ancient, studded with large, hand-forged iron bands. Your fingers trace the cool, rough texture of the iron latch, feeling its solid, enduring presence. a tangible link to a storied past. With a gentle, deliberate motion, you press down on the latch, and the heavy door yields with a soft, resonant groan, a low, deep sound that echoes briefly, absorbed by the sudden rush of cool, dense air. The air that flows out is thick, still, and significantly colder, wrapping around you like a cool, damp blanket, a welcoming embrace after the afternoon sun. You step over the worn stone threshold and immediately begin your slow descent down a flight of narrow, winding stone steps. Each step is carefully placed, your foot finding the smooth, cool indentations worn by generations of quiet passage. The sound of your footsteps is muted, absorbed by the ancient stone and the deep stillness, a soft, rhythmic tap, tap, tap that echoes faintly into the profound darkness below. A delicate drip, drip of unseen water, slow and rhythmic, sounds from somewhere in the cool, damp shadows, a natural cadence that soothes and grounds. The light from the open door above gradually diminishes, replaced by a profound, encompassing twilight. As you reach the bottom, the vastness of the cellar slowly reveals itself. Dim, ambient light from small, strategically placed sconces casts long, dancing shadows across rows upon rows of massive, ancient oak barrels, their dark wood gleaming softly, each a vessel of patient transformation. The air is palpably still, profoundly quiet, dense with the rich, deep, consistent perfume of aging wine, damp earth, and seasoned wood. You can feel the coolness, the constant temperature, deep in your bones, a perfect environment for slow, unhurried rest. The gentle, consistent dripping of water continues, a soft, hypnotic counterpoint to the profound silence. Your breath deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of this ancient, still sanctuary, allowing all thoughts to slowly unravel and drift, suspended in the cool, earthy air, settling into a deep and profound sense of calm. The profound, cool stillness of your historic wine cellar, punctuated by the rhythmic tonner drip, drip of unseen water, still holds you in its embrace. The rich, earthy perfume of aging wine and damp earth lingers in the air, a constant, grounding presence. Your gaze, having absorbed the ancient bottles now delicately dusted and gleaming softly in the lantern's glow, drifts from the polished label to the surrounding shadows. The air is palpably still, dense with quiet history. You gently return the bottle to its wooden cradle, the soft clunk of glass against aged wood, barely audible in the deep silence. The lantern, still held in your hand, casts long, dancing shadows that sway subtly with your movements, bringing new corners of the cellar into fleeting focus. Along the ancient stone walls, in niches carved centuries ago, lie more rows of bottles, each one a silent sentinel of time and transformation, patiently awaiting its moment. Their surfaces are veiled in fine silvery dust, a testament to years of undisturbed rest. You carry the lantern further along a narrow, winding pathway that meanders between towering stacks of wooden crates. Each crate is stenciled with faded, elegant script, indicating vintages from bygone eras, their contents a hidden treasure. The path underfoot is cool, packed earth, yielding with a soft asterisk SHHHHK asterisk at each deliberate step. The air here feels even deeper, cooler, the scent of oak and damp stone more pronounced, creating a sense of being truly enveloped by the earth itself. The constant drip, drip of water seems to follow you, a gentle, rhythmic companion. You reach a small, arched alcove, where a collection of even older, more unique bottles rests. These are not in racks, but nestled individually in softly sculpted hollows within the stone wall itself, like precious gems. You lift the lantern higher, its warm orange light washing over the bottles, revealing their distinct, hand-blown shapes and the thick, beeswax seals that cap their necks. Each bottle is a silent, singular story, holding within it the essence of a specific year, a unique sun, a moment in time. With a soft, clean cloth, kept folded neatly nearby, you begin to gently wipe the accumulated dust from one of these very old bottles. The whisper-soft whirrs of the cloth against the cool, smooth glass is a calming, repetitive sound. As the veil of dust is removed, a deep, dark ruby color within the glass is slowly revealed, shimmering faintly in the lantern's glow, hinting at the wine's profound age and character. The handwritten label, almost illegible with time, is a delicate parchment, its edges softened, a quiet mystery. You pause, holding the now cleaned bottle, feeling its cool, smooth weight, the subtle curve of the ancient glass in your palm. The deep, rich aroma of the cellar surrounds you, a comforting blanket of scent. The gentle drip of water continues its unhurried rhythm, a constant, soothing presence. This ancient space, filled with quiet history and the patient work of time, holds you in a state of profound, luxurious calm. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried, timeless rhythm of the cellar, allowing all thoughts to drift away, suspended in the cool, earthy air, settling into a deep and profound sense of peace. The profound, cool stillness of your historic wine cellar, punctuated by the rhythmic drip of unseen water, slowly recedes as you ascend the ancient stone steps. The rich, deep perfume of aging wine and damp earth gradually softens, replaced by a lighter, warmer air as you reach the top. With a soft, resonant clunk, the heavy wooden door closes behind you, sealing the quiet history within, leaving you in the deepening calm of late afternoon. Your footsteps, previously muted by packed earth, now fall with a soft, measured rhythm on polished stone, guiding you along a quiet corridor. The light here is gentler, diffused, painting long, soft shadows across the smooth surfaces. A faint, clean scent of beeswax and polished wood drifts on the air, a subtle welcome towards a sanctuary of focused thought. You approach a heavy, dark wood door, its brass handle cool beneath your touch. It swings inward silently, revealing the hushed interior of a private study, where the air is still and imbued with a comforting aroma of old books and fine leather. Afternoon light, now a mellow gold, streams through tall linen-draped windows, illuminating dust motes dancing lazily in the quiet. Your gaze settles upon a magnificent writing desk, crafted from deep, lustrous mahogany, its expansive surface entirely covered in a rich, forest green leather inlay. The leather is smooth and unbroken, perfectly preserved, radiating a sense of enduring history. You approach, feeling the subtle coolness of the polished wood as your hand rests lightly on its edge, before tracing the yielding, soft texture of the leather. You pull out the tall, high-backed leather chair, its movement across the polished parquet floor a soft, almost imperceptible asterisk, SHHHK. As you settle into it, the material yields with a gentle sigh, molding itself to your form. On the desk, arranged with elegant precision, are essential tools, A heavy, gleaming brass inkwell with a perfectly ground stopper, a slender, dark wood fountain pen, its nib catching the soft light, and a small stack of thick, creamy stationery, its deckled edges inviting contemplation. The air here carries a faint, sophisticated aroma of ink and aged paper. Your hands rest on the cool, smooth leather of the desk, feeling its reassuring solidity. You pick up the fountain pen, feeling its balanced weight, its cool, smooth wood. You gently remove the inkwell stopper, a faint, delicate click, breaking the silence. You dip the fine nib into the deep, dark ink, watching the liquid cling to the metal, poised in the quiet anticipation of unwritten thoughts. No words yet, just the profound stillness of potential, a tranquil readiness. The entire study, bathed in the soft, unwavering light of the late afternoon, feels perfectly still, a haven for quiet reflection. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of contemplation, allowing any thoughts to simply settle, unburdened, on the smooth green surface of the leather-topped desk. Everything is at peace, profoundly calm, as the evening slowly draws in. The slender, dark wood fountain pen, its fine nib now gleaming with a fresh bead of deep, rich ink, rests lightly in your hand, its cool, smooth surface a comforting weight. The quiet study remains bathed in the soft, unwavering glow of the late afternoon. The subtle, comforting scent of aged paper, fine wood, and a hint of fresh ink deepening around you. You are settled deep in the plush leather chair, its material yielding softly, perfectly supporting you at the leather-topped writing desk. With unhurried precision, you bring the delicate nib to the pristine surface of the thick, creamy stationery, its deckled edge catching a soft highlight in the diffused light. The very first touch is a whisper-soft asterisk, SHHHK, Nimus, a delicate, almost imperceptible contact, as the ink begins its slow, steady flow onto the absorbent fibers. You guide the pen with a gentle, knowing touch, forming the elegant curve of a capital letter, watching the dark liquid blossom against the pale, textured paper. A faint, rhythmic scratch, scratch, scratch begins, a soft, consistent cadence that fills the hushed room. It is a natural, organic sound, the subtle friction of the pen's nib gliding smoothly across the creamy parchment. Each stroke is deliberate, unforced, flowing gracefully from your hand, creating elegant loops and precise, perfectly formed lines of deep, rich ink. The act is meditative, a quiet dance between thought and form, creating a silent conversation on the page, the only sound, the steady, quiet work of the quill. You pause, momentarily lifting the pen, and observe the freshly laid ink. For a brief moment, it shimmers with a wet gleam, a dark, liquid pool on the paper, before slowly, subtly absorbing into the dense fibers. You watch as its wet sheen gently recedes, settling into a deep, matte black, a permanent mark on the creamy surface. The delicate texture of the paper, slightly fibrous under the pen, feels substantial, a worthy canvas for careful thought. The soft aroma of the ink, damp and subtly earthy, rises faintly with each formed word, blending harmoniously with the reassuring scent of the leather-topped desk and the aged books around you. Then, with a gentle, deliberate return, the pen touches the paper once more, and the soft, steady scratch resumes, a continuous, soothing rhythm that grounds your attention. The afternoon light continues its slow, unhurried dance across the desk, illuminating the nascent lines of script, each character a tiny, perfect form. The entire study, feels perfectly still, a sanctuary where time itself seems to slow, allowing for profound and unburdened concentration. Your breathing deepens, slowing effortlessly to match the gentle, rhythmic pace of the pen, allowing all thoughts to simply flow onto the page, or gently drift away into the encompassing calm. The quiet, repetitive sound of the writing is a soothing lullaby, inviting you to simply be present, deeply at ease. The light outside the window softens to a tranquil twilight, slowly deepening the room's shadows around you. The rhythmic scratch, scratch, scratch of the fountain pen on creamy parchment, a meditative sound that filled the quiet study, now gently ceases. You carefully set the pen back into its brass holder on the leather-topped desk, the soft clink of metal against metal, a tiny punctuation mark in the lingering afternoon stillness. The faint scent of ink and aged paper softly dissipates as you rise from the plush leather chair, its material yielding with a quiet sigh, leaving behind the precise elegance of written thought. Your path now leads you through a series of sun-dappled corridors, where the polished stone floor, cool and smooth underfoot, guides you away from the more formal spaces of the mansion. The air subtly shifts, becoming warmer, noticeably more humid, and infused with a rich, complex perfume of tropical blooms and verdant foliage. You approach a grand, arched entryway, crafted from wrought iron and glass, that hums with a gentle, ambient warmth. The entrance to your private exotic plant conservatory. You push open the tall, heavy glass door. It pivots smoothly, silently, on well-oiled hinges. The air that embraces you inside is immediately different. Thick, humid, and wonderfully warm, a gentle blanket against your skin. The light here is diffused, filtering through the high, arched glass ceiling and the dense canopy of exotic plants, creating a luminous, emerald glow. Your senses are immediately enveloped by an intoxicating, humid perfume, a symphony of rich earth, sweet orchids, and the crisp, clean scent of abundant, living green. You step onto a winding path of smooth, dark river stones, their surfaces cool and polished, absorbing the ambient warmth. Your footsteps are muted, almost silent, blending with the gentle tonnolene, drip, drip, drip of condensation from the high glass roof, a rhythmic, soothing sound that echoes softly through the verdant space. On either side, the conservatory teems with life. Towering palms unfurl their massive, glossy leaves. Delicate orchids hang suspended in mid-air, their petals vibrant and soft, and lush ferns cascade over ancient, moss-covered rocks. The vibrant green is so intense it feels almost liquid. You find a secluded bench, artfully carved from a piece of weathered teak, its surface smooth and warm to the touch from the humid air. As you gently settle down, the wood yields with a soft, almost imperceptible creak, inviting repose. From this vantage point, you observe the slow, unhurried unfolding of life around you. A tiny, iridescent hummingbird, its wings a blur, hovers briefly near a brilliant crimson bloom, then darts away with a faint, high-pitched, slurring sound that quickly fades into the ambient quiet. The leaves, glossy and dark, occasionally swish softly as a gentle, internal air current stirs them, a whisper of unseen movement. The profound stillness of the conservatory, broken only by the natural sounds of gentle dripping and soft rustling, creates an atmosphere of deep, restorative calm. The humid warmth enfolds you, a comforting embrace that gently loosens any lingering tension. Your breathing deepens, slowing effortlessly to match the tranquil rhythm of this vibrant, living sanctuary. All thoughts drift away, softened and dissolved by the rich, exotic perfume and the soothing, rhythmic sounds, allowing you to settle into a state of profound, luxurious ease. The gentle, consistent warmth pervades, a quiet lullaby. The profound stillness of the exotic plant conservatory, with its humid warmth and the rhythmic drip, drip, drip of condensation, now slowly recedes. The vibrant magenta petal of the rare orchid, having unfurled with exquisite slowness, now rests fully open, a silent testament to nature's unhurried artistry. You gently rise from the weathered teak bench, leaving the intoxicating perfume of tropical blooms behind, and step from the lush emerald glow. Your path leads you through a series of increasingly hushed corridors where the air grows noticeably cooler, losing its tropical humidity and infused with a faint, clean scent of polished stone. The afternoon light, now a softer, more diffused gold, casts long, gentle shadows across the smooth, ancient marble floor, the same cool surface you walked across this morning. Your footsteps, once muted by river stones, now echo with a soft, rhythmic tap-tap-tap, a comforting cadence that guides you towards the ultimate sanctuary of evening repose. You approach a grand, arched doorway, flanked by towering marble columns leading into your private bath chamber. The air here is already distinctly warm, humid, and carries a delicate, soothing perfume of lavender and chamomile, a silent invitation to relaxation. You step onto the cool, polished marble floor of the chamber, its surface a pristine, almost luminous white, veined with subtle, elegant gray. The room is vast, designed for profound tranquility, with the late afternoon light filtering softly through a high, frosted glass dome, creating a gentle, ethereal glow. In the center of the chamber, a magnificent, freestanding tub, carved from a single block of creamy white marble, stands as the focal point. Its smooth, deep basin is already beginning to fill with water, a steady, continuous stream flowing from a gleaming antique brass tap. The sound of the water, a soft, consistent asterisk shoosh, fills the chamber, its rhythmic murmur profoundly soothing. Tiny, delicate tendrils of steam gently rise from the surface, catching the soft light, creating a shimmering, ethereal mist that diffuses the air even further, carrying the subtle, calming aromas. A liveried attendant, moving with quiet, precise grace, carefully places a small, exquisitely carved wooden stool beside the tub. On its surface, an array of delicate, silver-stoppered bottles awaits, rich bath oils, fine sea salts infused with botanicals, and a single, smooth, dark river stone, its surface cool and polished. The attendant then pours a measure of golden, fragrant bath oil into the running water. The sound of the oil, a gentle glug, glug, is quickly swallowed by the rising water, and its subtle, sweet, herbaceous scent immediately blossoms, weaving with the lavender and chamomile. You approach the tub, the warm steam now a gentle caress against your skin, feeling the increasing humidity in the air. You reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly touching the smooth, cool lip of the marble, then dipping into the warm, silken water, feeling its inviting softness. The continuous, steady asterisk shoosh asterisk of the filling tub becomes a profound, hypnotic sound, filling the entire chamber with its calming presence. Your breath deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of the water's flow, allowing all tension to gently dissipate. Every subtle sound, every delicate scent, and every soft touch in this marble sanctuary guides you into a state of profound, luxurious calm, inviting a deeper, unburdened ease. The humid warmth of your exotic plant conservatory, where the vibrant magenta petal of the rare orchid had so exquisitely unfurled, now slowly begins to soften around you. You gently rise from the weathered teak bench, leaving the intoxicating perfume of tropical blooms and the rhythmic drip, drip, drip of condensation behind, stepping from the lush, emerald glow of the greenhouse into a quieter, more intimate transition towards evening. Your path leads you through a series of increasingly hushed corridors, where the air grows noticeably cooler, losing its tropical humidity. It is now infused with a faint, clean scent of polished stone, a familiar aroma that speaks of elegant, enduring architecture. The late afternoon light, a softer, more diffused gold, casts long, gentle shadows across the smooth, ancient marble floor, the same cool surface you walked across this morning. Your footsteps, once muted by river stones, now echo with a soft, rhythmic tap-tap-tap, a calming cadence that guides you onward, deeper into the serene heart of the mansion. You approach a grand, arched doorway flanked by towering columns of creamy marble, leading into your private bath chamber. The air here is already distinctly warm, humid, and carries a delicate, soothing perfume of lavender and chamomile, a silent, fragrant invitation to profound relaxation. You step onto the cool, polished marble floor of the chamber itself, its surface a pristine, almost luminous white, veined with subtle, elegant gray. The room is vast, designed for profound tranquility, with the evening light filtering softly through a high, frosted glass dome, creating an ethereal, gentle glow that bathes every surface. In the very center of this serene space, a magnificent, freestanding tub, carved from a single lustrous block of creamy white marble, stands as the exquisite focal point. Its smooth, deep basin is already beginning to fill with water, a steady, continuous stream flowing from a gleaming, antique brass tap. The sound of the water, a soft, consistent asterisk shoosh, gently fills the entire chamber, its rhythmic murmur profoundly soothing. Tiny, delicate tendrils of steam softly rise from the surface, catching the diffused light, creating a shimmering, ethereal mist that diffuses the air even further, carrying the subtle, calming aromas of the oils. A liveried attendant, moving with quiet, precise grace, carefully places a small, exquisitely carved wooden stool beside the tub. On its surface, an array of delicate, silver-stoppered bottles awaits, rich bath oils, fine sea salts infused with botanicals, and a single smooth, dark river stone, its surface cool and polished. The attendant then pours a measure of golden, fragrant bath oil into the running water. The sound of the oil, a gentle glug, glug, is quickly swallowed by the rising water, and its subtle, sweet, herbaceous scent immediately blossoms, weaving seamlessly with the lavender and chamomile, deepening the fragrant tapestry. You approach the tub, the warm steam now a gentle caress against your skin, feeling the increasing humidity in the air as it wraps around you. You reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly touching the smooth, cool lip of the marble, then dipping into the warm, silken water, feeling its inviting, almost liquid softness. The continuous, steady asterisk, shoosh asterisk of the filling tub becomes a profound, hypnotic sound, filling the entire chamber with its calming presence. Your breath deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of the water's flow, allowing all tension to gently dissipate. Every subtle sound, every delicate scent, and every soft touch in this marble sanctuary guides you into a state of profound, luxurious calm, inviting a deeper, unburdened ease as the evening gently unfolds. The exquisitely warm, scented water now fully cradles you in the magnificent marble tub, its creamy white surface gleaming softly in the gentle, diffused light from the high-frosted dome. The air in your private bath chamber, thick with fragrant steam and the soothing perfume of lavender, chamomile, and subtle botanicals, surrounds you entirely, a comforting, humid embrace against your skin. The quiet, consistent shoosh asterisk of the water filling the tub has long ceased, leaving a profound, luxurious stillness in the vast, serene space. You are completely immersed, feeling the gentle, buoyant weightlessness of your body in the silky water. Your limbs float effortlessly, every muscle beginning to truly unwind and release. The marble beneath your back is smooth and cool, a grounding contrast to the enveloping warmth, allowing you to settle deeper without effort. Soft, creamy bubbles, born of the rich bath oils, continue their delicate dance around you, softly popping with almost imperceptible whispers, a fleeting, rhythmic lullaby that gently coaxes your mind into quietude. You allow your head to rest gently against the smooth, cool curve of the marble tub, feeling its firm, unwavering support. The diffused light from the dome above, a soft, ethereal glow, casts dancing patterns of water reflections on the high, arched ceiling, a quiet, mesmerizing display that you can perceive even with your eyes gently closed. With a barely conscious movement, you extend a hand, letting your fingertips lightly trace the delicate, foamy surface of the bubbles, feeling their ephemeral texture before they softly dissolve. The subtle sloshing of the water, a gentle, shifting whisper against the marble, is the only sound accompanying your quiet relaxation. The profound sense of peace deepens as any lingering tension in your shoulders or neck slowly melts away, dissolving into the enveloping warmth of the scented waters. The continuous, gentle drip, drip, drip of condensation from the high glass dome, a natural rhythm, now feels like a distant, hypnotic cadence, perfectly synchronized with your slowing heartbeat. This unique blend of soft sounds, delicate scents, and profound physical comfort creates an atmosphere of deep, restorative calm, a complete immersion into the peaceful, present moment. The warm, scented water continues to cradle you, a luxurious cocoon, dissolving any remaining thoughts or worries, allowing them to simply drift away like the tendrils of steam. The air remains perfectly still, dense with comforting aromas, and the soft whisper of escaping steam rises gently, softly caressing your skin. Your breathing deepens further, becoming slow, regular, and entirely effortless, perfectly synchronizing with the profound stillness and enveloping warmth. All traces of the day gently dissolve, leaving only this deep, unburdened sense of ease. You are simply present, perfectly at peace, floating in this tranquil, scented world, ready for a profoundly restful night. The enveloping warmth of the scented bathwaters, their gentle bubbles softly popping around you, slowly recedes as you begin to stir. The profound stillness of the marble bath chamber, thick with the soothing perfume of lavender and chamomile, now holds a quiet sense of transition. You slowly lift yourself from the silken water, feeling its refreshing coolness as it cascades gently from your skin. A delicate, almost unheard asterisk, HHHHK. The smooth, cool marble floor, the same familiar surface you walked across this morning, is a grounding sensation beneath your bare feet. Wrapped in a plush, heavy Turkish cotton towel, its soft, absorbent fibers warm and comforting against your skin, you move from the bath chamber. The humid warmth of the room subtly dissipates as you step into the cooler, drier air of the adjacent dressing room, a spacious, elegantly appointed space. The diffused light from the high frosted dome, which once bathed the bath chamber, softens further as you transition, replaced by the inviting, soft glow of indirect, strategically placed sconces, casting a gentle amber light across polished wood and rich fabrics. Your gaze settles upon a magnificent, freestanding wardrobe crafted from dark, lustrous cherry wood. Its double doors, tall and imposing, are inlaid with delicate brass detailing, gleaming softly with a dull, respectful sheen in the muted light. As you approach, a subtle, comforting scent of cedar wood, clean and faintly aromatic, begins to reach you, promising a fresh, well-preserved array of garments within. The air here is still, carrying only the faint, grounding aroma of the wood, a quiet testament to enduring craftsmanship. With a gentle, unhurried hand, you grasp one of the cool, smooth brass handles. A soft, almost imperceptible click sounds as the latch releases, and then, with a slow, deliberate pull, the heavy cedar doors swing open silently on perfectly oiled hinges. A profound wave of the clean, woody cedar scent gently washes over you, rich and comforting, subtly mingled with the faint, crisp aroma of freshly laundered linen. Within, your evening attire hangs perfectly, arranged with meticulous care, silken robes, soft cashmere cardigans, and tailored trousers, each garment a testament to understated luxury and timeless style. You reach for a dressing gown, a long, flowing garment of deep sapphire silk, its fabric a fluid cascade of muted color. As you gently lift it from its hanger, the silk creates a whisper-soft asterisk, SHHHHK, a delicate, ethereal sound that seems to float in the quiet air. The material feels incredibly smooth and cool against your fingertips, a luxurious contrast to the warmth of the towel. The robe feels light, yet substantial, its weightless drape promising comfort and elegance for the evening ahead. You allow your fingers to linger on the silk, appreciating its exquisite fall. You slide the soft silk robe onto your shoulders, feeling the cool, smooth fabric glide over your skin with a comforting ease. The deep sapphire color absorbs the gentle light, creating soft, shifting shadows around you, a serene presence. The cedar-lined wardrobe, now slightly ajar, continues to emit its grounding, clean scent. The dressing room remains perfectly hushed, a sanctuary of quiet, unhurried preparation. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of dressing, allowing all thoughts to gently drift away, softened by the comforting scent of cedar and the silken touch of fine fabric, easing you into a state of profound, luxurious calm. The quiet evening awaits. The exquisite sapphire silk dressing gown, having draped its cool, smooth embrace over your skin, now hangs gracefully from a nearby valet stand. The cedar-lined wardrobe, its doors now softly closed with a faint psalm, continues to emit its clean, grounding aroma, subtly mingling with the lingering notes of lavender from your bath. The dressing room remains bathed in the soft, amber glow of indirect sconces, a sanctuary of quiet, unhurried preparation as dusk begins to settle outside. You stand on the cool, polished parquet floor, a grounding sensation after the warmth of the bath. With a slow, deliberate movement, you reach for an inner garment, perhaps a soft linen undershirt. Its fine fabric feels crisp and cool against your fingertips, then settles with a whisper-soft asterisk, SHHHHK asterisk, as it glides effortlessly over your torso. The material is lightweight, breathable, a subtle layer of comfort against your skin, and carries the faint, clean scent of fresh laundry, a comforting freshness. Next, you select a pair of tailored trousers, crafted from a fine, dark cashmere, their weave visibly soft and luxurious in the subdued light. As you gently lift them from their hanger, the fabric moves with a muted, elegant swish, a gentle sound of quality material. The cashmere feels incredibly soft and yielding beneath your touch, warm against your skin as you pull them on. The material settles smoothly, without a single wrinkle or fold, a perfect drape that speaks of bespoke craftsmanship. The faint, earthy scent of the cashmere adds a layer of natural richness to the air, a grounding aroma. You then reach for a dress shirt, a pristine white, woven from the finest Egyptian cotton. The collar, firm and crisp, feels cool against your neck as you guide your arms through the silken smooth sleeves. The fine cotton slides over your skin with a barely audible whisper, a delicate caress. You take a moment to carefully button the small, iridescent mother-of-pearl buttons, each one cool and smooth under your fingertips, creating a series of soft, precise clicks as they fasten into place. The scent of the clean, starched cotton is light and refreshing, a crisp contrast to the richer aromas, a subtle cleanliness. Finally, you reach for a soft, understated cashmere cardigan, a deep charcoal gray that complements the sapphire of your discarded robe. Its incredibly soft, yielding texture feels gentle against your hands. As you slip it on, the fine cashmere glides over your shirt with a subtle asterisk, SHHHHK, NIMES, a luxurious layer of warmth and comfort. The sleeves fall perfectly, the cuffs settling with a soft, natural weight. You adjust the lapels, feeling the plush softness of the material, which retains a faint, comforting warmth and enveloping softness. The dressing room remains perfectly hushed, a sanctuary of stillness, filled only with the subtle sounds of fine fabrics and the deepening quiet of the approaching evening. The soft light from the sconces now seems to embrace the rich textures of your clothing, creating a tapestry of understated elegance. Your breathing deepens, slowing to a gentle, steady rhythm, perfectly synchronizing with the peaceful process of dressing. All lingering thoughts softly dissolve, replaced by the complete, immersive sensation of cool silk, soft cashmere, and crisp cotton against your skin, gently easing you into a state of profound, luxurious calm. The quiet evening awaits, inviting a tranquil peace. The profound quiet of the music room continues, holding the lingering sense of anticipation, the grand piano resting silently, a dark, gleaming silhouette in the soft, amber glow of the brass lamps. You rise gently from the deep velvet armchair, its plush fabric yielding with a soft sigh, your footsteps hushed on the thick, intricately patterned oriental rug. The evening air here is still and cool, carrying the faint, comforting perfume of aged wood and polished brass, a subtle, resonant aroma that deepens with each unhurried movement. Your gaze now drifts past the majestic, silent curves of the grand piano to a more discreet, elegantly crafted instrument nestled in a quiet alcove, a harpsichord. Its slender, dark walnut casing, adorned with delicate, almost imperceptible mother-of-pearl inlay seems to emanate an air of quiet history, its keys silent, waiting with a patient dignity. You walk slowly towards it, feeling the intricate, soft texture of the rug underfoot, a deep pile that absorbs your every step completely. As you approach, the polished wood of the harpsichord catches the soft light, revealing faint, almost imperceptible marks and subtle variations in its grain that speak of countless compositions played over centuries, each a whisper of time. With careful precision, your hand reaches out, fingers lightly touching the cool, smooth wood, and then gently lifts the instrument's long, thin lid. A soft, almost whispered creak of ancient, well-oiled hinges sounds, a delicate breath of wood opening, filling the immediate space. As the lid rises slowly, it reveals the intricate workings within. Rows upon rows of gleaming brass strings, taut and silent, stretching over a finely carved soundboard of pale spruce. The delicate mechanisms, tiny quills poised above each string like patient sentinels, are visible in the soft light, a marvel of historical engineering. A subtle, dry scent of very old wood, mingled with a faint, clean note of aged metal, rises from within, a unique aroma that is distinctly different from the grand piano's richer, more robust scent. You reach for a small, polished silver tuning hammer, its handle cool and smooth in your hand, its weight perfectly balanced. With the utmost care, your fingers hover over the harpsichord's delicate keyboard before pressing down on a single key. A single, clear, somewhat sharp twang sounds. A bright, precise note that resonates briefly in the profound stillness, then softly, gently fades into the encompassing quiet. You then observe a tiny tuning pin, its brass head dull with age. With the hammer, you make a minute, almost imperceptible turn. The movement is slow, deliberate, a gentle negotiation between the ancient instrument and your touch, a moment of focused, quiet intention. Another key is pressed, another individual twang, now a fraction softer, more harmoniously melodious, a subtle shift towards perfect pitch. This delicate process continues, a series of individual, precise twangs, and subtle, almost silent adjustments, each note a quiet exploration, a patient coaxing. The harpsichord, once a silent, forgotten presence in its quiet alcove, now slowly begins to sing, each chord a distant, ancient melody, gently coaxed back to vibrant life, note by single note. The soft, amber light from the brass lamps continues its gentle dance across the delicate keys and the intricate mechanism, illuminating your unhurried, focused movements. The profound quiet of the music room, now filled with these ethereal, historical sounds, becomes a sanctuary of even deeper calm, a harmonious blend of past and present. Your breathing slows, becoming even and gentle, unconsciously harmonizing with the delicate, precise music. All thoughts are absorbed by the ancient notes, drifting softly, effortlessly, into profound, tranquil repose, as the evening deepens and the music room holds its breath in quiet admiration. Everything else can simply fade away. The last, ethereal notes of the harpsichord, having been gently coaxed back to their ancient harmony, now softly fade into the profound quiet of the music room. You carefully replace the small, polished silver tuning hammer into its velvet-lined case, the soft clink of metal absorbed by the still air. The polished wood of the instrument, cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, seems to hold the lingering resonance of its newly found voice as you gently rise from the deep, plush velvet armchair its fabric yielding with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. Your footsteps are hushed against the thick, deep pile of the oriental rug as you slowly make your way towards a distant, arched doorway. The soft amber glow of the antique brass lamps, which had illuminated the harpsichord's intricate keys, gradually diminishes behind you. It is replaced by the deepening, soft twilight, filtering through the high, leaded windows of the quiet corridor. The air here is noticeably cooler, crisper, carrying a subtle, faint scent of polished stone and the distant, clean aroma of night-blooming jasmine that drifts in from outside, a gentle invitation to the approaching darkness. You approach a heavy, arched door, crafted from dark, ancient oak, its surface smooth and cool beneath your hand. The large, hand-forged iron handle, intricate and substantial, feels solid and grounding beneath your palm. With a deliberate, unhurried motion you push it open. A distinct, invigorating coolness immediately washes over you, a sudden, refreshing embrace of the cool night air. This is the private observatory terrace, an expansive, open-air space where the vast, unlit sky begins to reveal its true majestic depth, a canvas of deep, profound quiet. You step onto the broad, smooth flagstones of the terrace, feeling their profound coolness underfoot, a welcome contrast to the warmth of the interior. The space is vast, open, stretching towards the dark, star-studded canvas above. The air here is clean, sharp, carrying the invigorating scent of distant pine trees and the damp, cool earth from the valley below, a rich, elemental fragrance that fills your lungs with each deep, slow breath. The only sounds are the faint, rhythmic chirp of unseen crickets from the manicured lawns far beneath, and the almost imperceptible soft sigh of a gentle night breeze that rustles through the topmost leaves of ancient cypress trees, a distant, soothing whisper. Your gaze instinctively sweeps upwards, drawn by the immense, inky blackness punctuated by countless pinpricks of light. The stars, brilliant and countless, seem to shimmer with a delicate, ancient light, each one a distant, quiet diamond against the velvet expanse. The moon, a soft, luminous crescent, hangs low and serene, casting long, ethereal shadows across the flagstones of the terrace. You walk slowly towards the edge, your hands resting lightly on the cool, smooth stone railing, feeling its solid, enduring presence, faintly warmed by the memory of the day's sun. The cool night air softly caresses your skin, a comforting presence, gently waking your senses to the vastness. At the far end of the terrace, a large, magnificent domed structure, the private observatory, stands in silent, dark silhouette against the star-dusted sky, its smooth metallic surface gleaming faintly, reflecting the subtle starlight. It holds a quiet, profound power, a sleeping giant, waiting for its moment to reveal the universe's deeper secrets. The vastness of the night sky, the gentle whispers of the distant breeze, and the cool embrace of the air create a profound, encompassing sense of peace. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of the cosmic expanse, allowing all thoughts to gently drift and dissipate, softly dissolving into the tranquil, starlit quiet. You are simply present, deeply at ease, held in the deep, serene calm of the approaching night. The observatory awaits its silent, patient work, the last, ethereal notes of the harpsichord having been gently coaxed back to their ancient harmony. now softly fade into the profound quiet of the music room. You step from the warmth of the interior onto the cool, expansive flagstones of your private observatory terrace, where the night air immediately greets your skin with a refreshing, invigorating crispness, a gentle contrast after the hushed stillness indoors. The cool night air wraps itself around you, a soft, welcoming embrace. It carries a clean, sharp scent of distant pine trees, subtly mingled with the damp, cool earth from the valley below. A rich, elemental fragrance that fills your lungs with each deep, slow breath. Above, the vast, inky blackness of the sky stretches out, a canvas punctuated by countless pinpricks of brilliant, ancient light. The profound quiet of the cosmic expanse is broken only by the faint, rhythmic chirp of unseen crickets from the manicured lawns far beneath, and the almost imperceptible, soft sigh of a gentle night breeze that rustles through the topmost leaves of ancient cypress trees, a distant, soothing whisper. You walk slowly towards the edge of the terrace, your hands resting lightly on the cool, smooth stone railing, feeling its solid, enduring presence. The stone retains a faint, residual warmth from the day's sun, a subtle memory of light against the encroaching coolness of the night. Your gaze sweeps upwards, drawn by the immense, inky blackness. The stars, brilliant and countless, seem to shimmer with a delicate, ancient light, each one a distant, quiet diamond against the velvet expanse. The moon, a soft, luminous crescent, hangs low and serene, casting long, ethereal shadows across the flagstones, creating shifting patterns of light and profound darkness. At the far end of the terrace, a large, magnificent domed structure, your private observatory, stands in silent, dark silhouette against the star-dusted sky. Its smooth, metallic surface gleams faintly, reflecting the subtle starlight, a sleeping giant waiting for its moment to reveal the universe's deeper secrets. You approach it slowly, your steps hushed on the cool flagstones. The heavy, smoothly gliding door of the observatory dome is barely visible in the soft, ambient starlight, a dark, inviting portal. You reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly touching the cool, smooth metal of the dome, feeling its gentle curve, its silent strength. You pause, simply allowing yourself to be held in the profound stillness, the vastness of the night sky above, and the gentle whispers of the distant breeze. The cool embrace of the air continues to settle around you, a comforting, grounding presence. Your breathing deepens further, slowing effortlessly to match the unhurried rhythm of the cosmic expanse, allowing all thoughts to gently drift and dissipate, softly dissolving into the tranquil, starlit quiet. You are simply present, deeply at ease, held in the deep, serene calm of the approaching night, ready for whatever cosmic wonders the observatory may silently reveal. Everything can wait. The precise, gentle hums of the telescope's tracking mechanism, a subtle vibration against the cool brass, softly continues, a steady companion to your focused observation. The delicate, shimmering light of the distant constellation, held perfectly centered within the eyepiece, glows with an ancient, unwavering brilliance against the velvet dark. The cool night air of your private observatory terrace wraps itself around you, sharp and invigorating, yet profoundly still. You slowly withdraw your gaze from the eyepiece, allowing your eyes to adjust to the vast, open expanse of the natural night sky. The countless pinpricks of light, previously magnified, now revert to their breathtaking, infinite scattering, each one a silent diamond against the deep, inky blackness. You lean back slightly from the cool metal of the telescope, feeling the solid, unyielding stone of the terrace beneath your feet, a constant anchor to the earth's quiet stability. A soft, finely woven cashmere shawl, kept nearby for the evening chill, is draped over your shoulders, its incredibly soft fibers, a gentle warmth against your skin. The faint, earthy scent of the cashmere blends subtly with the crisp night air and the distant pine. You turn your attention to the silent, majestic panorama above. The constellations, vast and ancient, seem to drift with an almost imperceptible slowness, their grand, unhurried journey continuing through the depths of space, a timeless, tranquil procession. The air remains clean and sharp, carrying the faint, distant chirp us of unseen crickets from the valley below, a rhythmic, grounding sound that deepens the profound stillness of the terrace. The almost imperceptible soft sighs of a gentle night breeze rustles through the topmost leaves of ancient cypress trees, a distant, soothing whisper. You walk slowly towards the stone railing, your fingers lightly tracing its cool, smooth surface, feeling its enduring presence. Your gaze sweeps across the landscape of your estate, now a tapestry of muted shadows under the soft, ethereal light of the crescent moon. The familiar lines of the distant vineyards and the dark silhouettes of the hills melt into the profound quiet of the night, softened by the gentle, diffuse moonlight. Every detail, though less distinct, feels imbued with a deeper sense of peace, a quiet harmony. Your eyes drift back to the magnificent domed structure of the observatory, its smooth, metallic surface gleaming faintly, reflecting the subtle starlight, a dark, silent silhouette against the cosmic canvas. It stands as a testament to patient observation, to the unhurried pursuit of knowledge, a guardian of profound quiet. The faint, subtle whir of the telescope's tracking mechanism, a continuous, gentle hum, becomes a constant companion, a soft, hypnotic rhythm that merges seamlessly with the vast quiet of the universe. The coolness of the night air, the infinite beauty of the stars, and the rhythmic natural sounds create a profound, encompassing sense of peace. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried, eternal rhythm of the cosmos. All thoughts gently unfurl and drift away, softly dissolving into the tranquil, starlit air. The deep, serene calm of the night settles over you, inviting a profound and peaceful ease, deeper and deeper still, as the universe quietly turns, holding you gently in its unburdened embrace. The profound, quiet moon of the telescope's tracking mechanism now gently recedes, a subtle vibration that gradually fades as you step away from the instrument. The delicate, shimmering light of the distant constellations, having been silently observed through the cool brass lens, softly blurs into the vast, natural tapestry of the night sky above. The crisp, cool night air of your private observatory terrace, sharp with the scent of distant pine, still clings gently to your cashmere shawl, a lingering caress as you begin your unhurried return indoors. You step from the open expanse of the terrace, through the heavy oak door, leaving the silent, starlit cosmos behind. The warmth of the mansion's interior, a subtle, comforting shift, embraces you, quickly displacing the cool night air. Your footsteps, hushed against the thick, deep pile of the hallway runner, guide you along a quiet corridor, the soft thump-thump fading quickly into the profound silence of the hour. The ambient light here is a deep, soft amber, emanating from discreet sconces, casting long, peaceful shadows that stretch and fade along the ancient walls. Your path leads you towards your private chambers, where a faint, inviting glow from within hints at a sanctuary prepared for deep repose. As you open the heavy wooden door to your bedroom, it swings inward with an almost imperceptible creak, revealing a space bathed in the soft, warm light of bedside lamps. Their amber glow gently illuminates the rich textures of the velvet curtains, the polished mahogany furniture, and the welcoming expanse of your magnificent four-poster bed. The air is still, carrying a delicate, clean scent, subtly mingled with a hint of fresh linen. You approach the grand bed, its tall, carved posts a dark, elegant silhouette against the softly lit wall. The bed is immaculately prepared, adorned with crisp, white linen sheets, smoothly drawn and invitingly cool. With a slow, deliberate movement, your hands reach for the edge of the heavy, down-filled duvet. You begin to pull it back, feeling its substantial yet soft weight, revealing the perfectly smooth top sheet beneath. A gentle, almost sighing whoosh of fabric sounds as the linen unfurls, a delicate whisper of crispness that fills the immediate space. A delicate, fresh scent of lavender, subtle and sweet, rises distinctly from the freshly laundered linen, a comforting aroma that softly permeates the air around the bed. You smooth the cool sheet once more, feeling its fine, tightly woven texture beneath your fingertips. Then, gently plump a large, down-filled pillow. Its soft, yielding give under your hands is deeply satisfying. The pillow slips back into place with a quiet theatre sensus, a soft invitation for your head to rest. You adjust the second pillow, a mirror image of quiet comfort, ensuring perfect alignment. The bed now lies open, an expansive, pristine canvas of white linen, waiting. The fresh, clean scent of lavender completely fills the space, a soft, soothing invitation to profound rest, a gentle cocoon of pure comfort. Your breathing deepens, slowing to gently match the quiet stillness of the room. All remaining thoughts of the vast cosmos and the day's gentle engagements softly dissolve, drifting away like the subtlest wisp of moonlight. You are simply present, perfectly at ease, poised on the edge of a deep, unburdened peace. The soft glow of embers in your bedroom fireplace, a deep, pulsating orange and red, continues to cast dancing, ethereal shadows across the high ceilings and the rich tapestries on the walls. The air, imbued with the delicate scent of fresh lavender from your turned-down linen sheets, now subtly mingles with the faint, dry aroma of ancient oak smoke, a comforting, grounding presence in the hushed room. You stand by the magnificent four-poster bed, its dark, polished wood frame a steady anchor in the soft amber light. The bed, an inviting expanse of crisp, white linen, awaits your full repose. With unhurried grace, you gently pull back the plush duvet, its soft, quilted surface yielding with a faint, almost imperceptible swish of fine cotton. The movement reveals the smooth, cool embrace of the perfectly smooth linen sheets, their exquisite texture, a promise of profound comfort against your skin. A single plump pillow, encased in matching linen, rests at the head of the bed, its soft contour inviting your weary head to settle. Your gaze, having taken in the inviting bed, drifts back to the grand, carved stone fireplace. The embers within continue their slow, silent ballet, each deep, glowing spark a miniature sun in the hearth. The shadows they cast are not sharp or unsettling, but fluid and graceful, moving with an almost imperceptible slowness, mimicking the gentle ebb and flow of a quiet tide. Each soft flicker of the embers sends a momentary wave of deepened shadow across the room, creating a mesmerizing, hypnotic display that soothes the eye and stills the mind. You can feel the faint, radiant heat emanating from the fireplace, a comforting warmth that gently permeates the cool air of the room, creating a perfect, balanced atmosphere for sleep, a subtle, pervasive ease. A delicate, almost imperceptible crack or hiss sounds occasionally from within the embers, a soft, intimate whisper of the fire's slow, peaceful demise. These tiny, fleeting sounds are quickly absorbed by the profound stillness of the room, only serving to emphasize the deep quiet, drawing you further into the tranquil atmosphere. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the mingled scents of lavender and smoke to fill your lungs, a gentle, grounding perfume that encourages your entire being to relax. You reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly brushing the smooth, cool linen of the turned-down sheet. The fabric feels impossibly fine, a delicate texture whispering of cool comfort. As your hand glides across it, a faint, almost imperceptible rustle of linen sounds, a soft, comforting whisper that gently prepares you for rest. The deep, rich amber light from the bedside lamps remains constant, a warm, unwavering glow that fills the room with a sense of security and peace. The entire bedroom remains profoundly quiet, a sanctuary perfectly prepared for a night of deep, undisturbed sleep. The soft glow of the embers, casting its mesmerizing, dancing shadows, becomes a silent, visual lullaby, drawing your gaze and gently quieting your mind. Your breathing deepens, slowing to an effortless rhythm as any lingering thoughts gently unravel and drift away, softly dissolving into the encompassing calm. The luxurious bed, with its crisp, scented sheets and the quiet warmth of the embers, awaits your full and profound rest, deeper and deeper, as the night gently enfolds you, and all sense of time melts away. The soft, quiet glow of embers in your bedroom fireplace, a deep, pulsating orange and red, now slowly dims, its dancing shadows retreating further into the corners of the room. The air, imbued with the comforting, fresh scent of lavender from your linen sheets, continues its subtle mingling with the faint, dry aroma of ancient oak smoke, a peaceful, grounding presence. You gently close your eyes for a moment, letting the profound stillness of the chamber settle fully around you, before slowly rising from the edge of the magnificent four-poster bed. Your bare feet sink slightly into the thick, hand-knotted rug, absorbing any sound as you move with unhurried grace from the bedroom. The soft amber light from the bedside lamps remains, a warm, unwavering glow, a silent farewell to the sanctuary of sleep. You step into the quiet, cool embrace of the hallway, where the subtle glow from distant wall sconces casts long, peaceful shadows along the ancient stone. The air here is still and dry, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and aged parchment, a silent invitation to a different kind of contemplation. You approach a grand, arched doorway, crafted from dark, rich oak, its surface smooth and cool beneath your hand. The heavy door swings inward silently, revealing the hushed interior of your private library. Here, the light is subdued, filtered through tall, leaded windows, now just a soft, deep twilight from the outside world. The air is immediately different, cool, utterly still, and profoundly quiet, imbued with the deep, complex scent of old books, fine leather, and a hint of beeswax polish, an aroma of centuries of quiet knowledge and contemplation. Your gaze travels to a magnificent, sprawling oak table, its surface polished to a deep, lustrous sheen that reflects the soft ambient light like still water. You walk slowly towards it, your footsteps completely absorbed by the thick, intricately patterned rug that covers the floor. From a nearby shelf, you carefully retrieve a small, dark velvet cushion, its plush fabric soft and yielding against your fingertips. The velvet feels cool, dense, and luxurious. You place it gently on the center of the oak table, its rich, dark green color creating a quiet pool of softness against the polished wood. Then, from a specially crafted dark mahogany box, you lift out a rolled manuscript. It is a fragile, ancient illuminated text, its parchment a pale, creamy white, secured with a delicate, intricately tied silk ribbon. The manuscript feels incredibly light, almost weightless, yet holds a profound sense of history in your hands. The silk ribbon, cool and smooth, unties with a whisper-soft asterisk, SHHHK, a delicate, almost imperceptible sound in the profound quiet of the room. A subtle, dry scent of very old parchment, faint but distinct, rises from the scroll, a ghost of forgotten ink and time. With unhurried, meticulous care, you begin to slowly unroll the fragile manuscript onto the plush velvet cushion. The parchment resists gently, creating a faint, soft rustle, rustle, rustle as it slowly yields, flattening itself against the yielding surface. The colors, rich and vibrant even after centuries, begin to reveal themselves. Intricate gold leaf, deep blues and brilliant reds, each illumination a tiny glowing window into a distant past. The air remains perfectly still, dense with the scent of aged paper and wood, and the deep, profound quiet. Your breathing slows, becoming even and gentle, unconsciously harmonizing with the delicate, unhurried unfolding. All thoughts drift away, softened and dissolved by the ancient beauty, leaving only this deep, serene focus. The manuscript rests open, a silent tapestry of time. The fragile, ancient, illuminated manuscript now rests fully unrolled on the plush, deep sapphire velvet cushion. Its creamy parchment, a delicate tapestry of faded script and vibrant, centuries-old artistry. The profound quiet of the library holds you in its embrace, the air still and dry, imbued with the deep, complex scent of old books and aged parchment. The soft, amber light from the bedside lamps, augmented by the distant, hypnotic dance of shadows from the embers in the bedroom fireplace, casts a gentle, ethereal glow over the delicate page, illuminating every intricate detail. Your gaze settles upon a particularly ornate initial, a capital letter formed with swirling vines, tiny mythical creatures, and flourishes of brilliant blue and deep crimson, now softened by the passage of time. Fine flecks of gold leaf, once shining brightly, shimmer with a muted, ancient luster, catching the ambient light and reflecting it back in tiny, almost imperceptible glints. You lean slightly closer, your breath slow and even, allowing your eyes to absorb the exquisite, minute details of the miniaturist's painstaking work, a silent conversation across centuries. With unhurried feather-light precision, you extend a finger, allowing its very tip to hover just above the parchment, then gently, almost imperceptibly, descend to touch the surface. The aged parchment feels surprisingly smooth, yet subtly fibrous beneath your touch, a dry, cool texture that whispers of its ancient origins. Your fingertip begins to slowly, deliberately trace the intricate, faded outlines of a tiny, forgotten flower within the manuscript's border. The movement is so gentle, so soft, that it creates no sound, only the profound sensation of subtle contact. You follow the delicate curves of a vine, feeling the minute undulations of the parchment, the almost imperceptible raised texture of the painted pigments, and the smooth, cool metallic feel of the tiny gold flecks. The process is meditative, a quiet act of connection with the hands that created this beauty so long ago. Each slow, careful movement of your finger across the ancient surface is a tiny, deliberate exploration, a silent retracing of forgotten artistry. The soft, ambient light shifts subtly with the quiet movement of your hand, causing the gold to catch and release its muted gleam, a silent, hypnotic flicker. The rich aroma of aged parchment, mingled with a faint, almost imperceptible hint of dry ink and beeswax, rises gently, filling the quiet space around your head. This subtle perfume of history and quiet creation envelops your senses, deepening your absorption in the moment. The room remains utterly still, profoundly quiet, save for the distant occasional hiss or crack of the fireplace embers. Sounds that are so soft they only serve to underscore the deep, encompassing silence of the library. You continue this gentle, unhurried tracing, allowing your mind to simply follow the quiet journey of your fingertip across the ancient, intricate patterns. The delicate lines, the faded colors, the subtle textures of the parchment under your touch become the entire world. Your breathing deepens, slowing further, becoming almost imperceptible, perfectly synchronized with the quiet, continuous movement of your finger. All thoughts of the day, all lingering sensations, simply dissolve and drift away, softly absorbed by the profound stillness and the hypnotic calm of this ancient silent story. You are deeply present, utterly at ease, in a state of tranquil, unburdened repose. The ancient, fragile parchment of the illuminated manuscript, its intricate patterns now fully traced with a feather-light touch, lies quietly before you on the plush velvet cushion. The profound quiet of the library, imbued with the deep, complex scent of old books and aged parchment, holds you in its embrace. The soft, amber glow from the bedside lamps, reflecting the distant, hypnotic dance of fireplace embers from your bedroom, casts a gentle, ethereal light across the delicate page, illuminating every faded detail. You slowly withdraw your hand from the manuscript, feeling the lingering, subtle coolness of the parchment on your fingertips, a quiet echo of history. With unhurried grace, you begin the slow, deliberate process of re-rolling the fragile scroll. It offers a faint, papery resistance, creating a whisper-soft rustle as it gently gathers itself, returning to its tightly bound form. You secure it with its delicate crimson ribbon, the soft zip of the knot tightening, a tiny punctuation mark in the profound stillness. You then carefully return the now rolled manuscript to its dark mahogany box, feeling the smooth, cool wood of the box lid as you close it with a soft, precise clunk. You rise from the velvet armchair, its plush fabric yielding with a soft sigh, your footsteps hushed on the thick, intricately patterned rug. Leaving the comforting scent of old books behind, you move from the library through the quiet, softly lit corridors of the mansion. The ambient light, a deep, soft amber from discreet sconces, guides you towards a set of tall, glass-paned doors that open directly onto the formal gardens. The air here feels distinctly cooler, fresher, carrying a delicate, sweet perfume of night-blooming jasmine and damp earth. You push open the tall glass doors, They swing inward with a smooth, silent grace on perfectly oiled hinges. A gentle, cool breeze immediately sweeps across your face. Invigorating yet soothing, a welcome touch of the crisp night air. You step onto the broad, smooth flagstone path that winds through the meticulously manicured formal gardens. The path is luminous under the soft, ethereal glow of the full moon, its silver light bathing every leaf and flower, transforming the familiar landscape into a scene of profound, quiet beauty. Your soft leather shoes make a faint, satisfying asterisk, SHHHK asterisk, on the cool, polished flagstones with each unhurried step. On either side, the precisely sculpted hedges, usually a vibrant green, now appear as dark, velvety silhouettes, their forms softened by the moonlight, casting long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway with the barest movement of air. The air is still, yet alive with subtle sounds, the faint, rhythmic chirp of distant crickets, and the almost imperceptible, soft sigh of the gentle night breeze as it rustles through the topmost leaves of ancient cypress trees, a distant, soothing whisper that deepens the silence. You pause by a classical marble fountain, its basin filled with still, moonlit water. The smooth, cool stone feels grounding beneath your hand, a steadfast presence in the luminous night. The delicate, sweet perfume of the night-blooming jasmine, now more pronounced, drifts around you, mingling with the fresh, clean scent of damp earth and cool stone. The entire garden, bathed in silver light, feels profoundly peaceful, a world transformed. Your breathing deepens, slowing effortlessly to match the tranquil rhythm of the night. All thoughts gently dissolve, softened and absorbed by the cool air, the silent moonlight, and the subtle sounds, inviting a deep, unburdened repose as you continue your tranquil moonlit stroll. The silver light of the full moon, having bathed the classical marble fountain in a serene glow, now guides your tranquil stroll deeper into the meticulously manicured formal gardens. The delicate, sweet perfume of night-blooming jasmine, mingled with the fresh scent of damp earth and cool stone, continues to gently drift on the profoundly still air, a comforting, ethereal aroma that accompanies your every unhurried step. You move from the broad flagstone path onto a narrower, finely raked gravel walk, your soft leather shoes making a faint rhythmic asterisk, SHHHK asterisk, with each deliberate pace. On either side, the precisely sculpted hedges, usually a vibrant, deep green, now appear as velvety, dark silhouettes against the moonlit expanse, their forms softened and smoothed by the pervasive silver light. Your gaze is drawn upwards to the individual leaves, each one catching the moonlight, creating a quiet shimmer as the barest whisper of a breeze passes through. This subtle movement is a silent, hypnotic dance of light and shadow, a gentle flicker of silvered foliage. You pause by a series of low, symmetrical flower beds, which in daylight burst with vibrant colors, but now appear as hushed, sleeping forms. Under the moon's soft glow, their petals are muted, delicate shapes of pearly white, soft gray, and deep, indistinct violet. Each blossom is still, its head gently bowed in slumber, a testament to the quiet, restorative power of the night. You reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly brushing against the cool, smooth surface of a broad, dew-kissed leaf, feeling its gentle dampness. a tangible connection to the garden's restful state. The faint chirp of distant crickets provides a constant, soothing rhythm, a natural lullaby. The air here is cool and still, but carries a subtle, more intimate scent from the sleeping flower beds, a faint, sweet residue of their daytime perfume, mingled with the fresh, grounding aroma of cool, damp soil. You notice the tiny, almost invisible spider silk strands stretching between the plants, shimmering like faint, ethereal silver threads as they catch the moonlight, delicate architectural wonders of the quiet night. The entire scene feels profoundly peaceful, a world suspended in a dreamlike state, a delicate tapestry of muted colors and soft, silvered light. As you continue your slow, deliberate walk, the soft asterisk SHHHK asterisk of your shoes on the gravel path is the only distinct sound, a calming, repetitive rhythm. The sculpted hedges, silent and unmoving, cast even longer, deeper shadows that stretch and sway with the moon's quiet ascent. The quiet shimmer of the silvered leaves and the profound stillness of the sleeping flower beds create a pervasive sense of natural calm, a harmonious blend of light, texture, and silence. The gentle night breeze, barely a whisper, moves through the garden, creating the softest sigh as it passes, a sound so subtle it only deepens the surrounding quiet. Your breathing has slowed, deepening to an effortless rhythm, perfectly synchronizing with the tranquil pace of your moonlight stroll. All lingering thoughts and sensations gently dissipate, softly absorbed by the cool air, the silent moonlight, and the subtle rhythmic sounds of the sleeping garden. You are deeply present, utterly at ease, floating in this profound, unburdened repose, allowing the peaceful serenity to carry you deeper into rest. The quiet shimmer of silvered leaves and the profound stillness of the sleeping flower beds, bathed in the ethereal glow of the full moon, now gently recede from your senses. The delicate, sweet perfume of night-blooming jasmine, mingled with damp soil, still lingers, a fragrant memory of your tranquil stroll. The cool night air of the formal gardens, carrying the rhythmic chirp of distant crickets, begins to subtly soften around you as you transition indoors. You step from the open expanse of the moonlit garden through the tall, glass-paned doors, which close behind you with a soft, almost imperceptible click. The air within the mansion is immediately warmer, drier, infused with the comforting, complex aroma of aged wood and beeswax polish. Your soft leather shoes make a gentle asterisk, SHHHHK asterisk on the polished parquet floor as you move through a quiet, softly lit corridor, the amber glow from discreet wall sconces casting peaceful, long shadows along the ancient walls. Your unhurried steps lead you to a secluded wing of the estate, one dedicated to quiet crafts and enduring traditions. You approach a heavy, dark oak door, its surface smooth and cool beneath your hand, feeling the intricate carving of a subtle, floral motif. With a gentle turn of the cool brass handle, a soft, precise click sounds as the latch yields. The door swings inward silently, revealing a large, airy studio, filled with a warm, even light from a high, north-facing window, now just a soft, deep twilight. The air within the studio carries a distinct, natural aroma, the faint, clean scent of natural fibers, wool, linen, and silk, mingled with the dry, woody smell of aged timber. In the center of the room, illuminated by a focused, gentle overhead lamp, sits a magnificent, antique handloom crafted from dark, polished oak. Its intricate wooden frame stands tall and proud, a testament to centuries of patient craftsmanship. The wooden shuttle, a smooth, dark piece of carved wood, rests quietly on the half-finished tapestry, its vivid, rich colors glowing softly in the muted light. You approach the handloom slowly, your bare feet making no sound on the smooth, cool stone floor. A small, wooden stool, its surface worn smooth by years of diligent work, sits before it. A weaver, a figure of quiet concentration, is seated at the loom, their hands moving with a repetitive, rhythmic grace. Their movements are unhurried, almost meditative, a silent dance of ancient craft. The soft, gentle thump of the wooden beater as it presses each new thread into place is the only sound. A consistent, soothing rhythm that fills the quiet studio. You take a seat on another nearby wooden stool, its surface cool and smooth against your skin, and simply observe the hypnotic process. The weaver's fingers, deft and practiced, guide the colorful threads through the warp with a delicate, almost imperceptible swish. The shuttle then flies across the loom with a soft, contained whiz, a quiet darting motion, before the beater falls again with its gentle, repetitive thump. This rhythmic, soothing motion, the gentle sounds of the loom, and the quiet concentration of the weaver create a profound sense of tranquil absorption. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of the weaving, allowing all thoughts to simply unravel and drift away, softened and dissolved by the gentle sounds and the comforting scent of natural fibers. You are deeply present, utterly at ease, held in the quiet, creative flow of the loom, inviting a deeper and deeper sense of peaceful repose. The rhythmic, gentle thump of the wooden beater, pressing each new thread into place on the magnificent handloom, continues its consistent, soothing cadence in the airy studio. The delicate, almost imperceptible swish of the weaver's fingers, guiding the colorful threads, and the soft, contained whiz of the shuttle flying across the warp, all merge into a profound hypnotic rhythm that gently fills the quiet twilight. You remain seated on the wooden stool, its surface cool and smooth against your skin, utterly absorbed in the mesmerizing process. Your gaze, having observed the weaver's practiced movements, now fixes upon the half-finished tapestry, where the slow magic of its creation unfolds directly before your eyes. The rich, natural scent of wool, linen, and silk, subtly mingled with the dry, woody aroma of the ancient oak loom, gently permeates the still air around you, a grounding, comforting perfume. Beneath the last few lines of established pattern, a subtle, intricate design is beginning to emerge, inch by deliberate inch. It is not a sudden reveal, but a slow, patient unfurling, like a forgotten memory gently coming into focus. The threads, in shades of deep indigo and soft mossy green, previously blended into a broader background, now begin to form distinct, tiny geometric shapes. Each new passage of the shuttle, each soft thump of the beater, adds another fraction of a millimeter to its delicate outline. You watch as the weaver's deft fingers carefully select a new, silken thread, a shimmering gold that catches the soft ambient light from the overhead lamp. With a precise, unhurried movement, they introduce it into the warp. The golden thread glides smoothly, almost imperceptibly, creating a tiny, luminous line that outlines the edge of the emerging pattern, a delicate, glowing border. The fine silk feels impossibly smooth, even to the eye, promising a luxurious texture once fully woven. The soft, radiant glow from the golden thread seems to pulsate gently with each new stitch. The light in the studio is soft, and even twilight from the high, north-facing window, now just a deep, soft gray. The focused overhead lamp casts a gentle, unwavering glow upon the loom, highlighting the intricate dance of threads and the slow, quiet emergence of the design. The gentle, repetitive sounds of the loom, the thump of the beater, the whiz of the shuttle, the soft swish of guiding fingers, continue without interruption, a timeless, unhurried ritual. The new pattern slowly unfurls, a testament to patience and enduring artistry. Each inch that appears feels like a quiet revelation, a deliberate, intricate growth. The continuous, rhythmic motion, the subtle shifts in color, and the profound quiet of the studio create an atmosphere of unparalleled calm, a deep, hypnotic absorption. Your breathing deepens, slowing to match the unhurried rhythm of the weaving, allowing all thoughts to simply unravel and drift away, softly dissolved by the repetitive sounds and the subtle scent of natural fibers. You are deeply present, utterly at ease, held in the quiet, creative flow of the loom, inviting a deeper and deeper sense of peaceful repose. The tapestry slowly grows, a silent, comforting journey towards completion. The rhythmic, gentle thump of the wooden beater, having guided the quiet unfurling of the tapestry's intricate pattern, now softly ceases. The delicate swish of the weaver's fingers and the contained whiz of the shuttle all fade into the profound stillness of the studio. You slowly rise from the wooden stool, leaving the faint, grounding scent of natural fibers and aged oak, and step from the workroom's subtle twilight. You move through a series of increasingly hushed passages, the smooth, cool stone beneath your bare feet, a comforting, familiar presence. The soft, ambient glow from discreet sconces, now much dimmer, casts long, peaceful shadows along the ancient walls, deepening the sense of night. The air subtly shifts, losing the faint warmth and aroma of the studio, becoming cooler, utterly still, and imbued with a profound, pervasive quiet that seems to absorb all outside sound. Your unhurried footsteps, barely audible, guide you towards a small, arched doorway, its dark wood simple, unadorned. You push the door gently inward. It pivots smoothly, silently, on well-oiled hinges, revealing a private vestibule. The air within is cool, dry, and holds a delicate, clean scent of old stone, faint beeswax, and a ghost of long-burned incense, a quiet perfume of time and contemplation. This space is small, intimate, and profoundly hushed, serving as a tranquil interlude between the grander halls and the personal chambers. The only light emanates from a single tall wrought iron lantern, its flame a steady, silent flicker, casting a soft, warm amber glow that dances slowly across the uneven flagstone floor and the unadorned stone walls. In the center of the vestibule, an antique, circular oak table stands, its surface worn smooth by countless touches, reflecting the lantern's soft light like a still, dark pool. Upon it, a tall, slender vase holds a single, dried stalk of lavender, its delicate, faded blossoms releasing a faint, subtle aroma into the still air, a quiet echo of the fresh lavender in your bedroom. You approach the table slowly, your bare feet making no sound on the cool flagstones. Your hand lightly touches the smooth, cool oak, feeling its enduring solidity, its silent history. You settle onto a low stone bench built directly into the wall, its surface cool and unyielding beneath you, yet comforting in its profound stability. The stone retains a subtle, ancient chill, a grounding sensation that encourages a quiet stillness. Your gaze drifts from the lantern's soft, unwavering flame to a large, intricately woven tapestry hanging opposite, its colors muted by centuries, its patterns indistinct in the soft light. The heavy wool fabric, now just a soft blur of deep blues and greens, seems to absorb all sound, deepening the room's already profound quiet. The scent of old stone, dry lavender and beeswax settles around you, a blend of grounding aromas. The vestibule holds you in its deep, encompassing quiet, a silent, unburdened embrace. The soft, amber light, the cool touch of stone, and the subtle, merged aromas create an atmosphere of profound, unhurried ease. Your breathing deepens, slowing to an almost imperceptible rhythm, perfectly synchronizing with the profound stillness, allowing all lingering thoughts to simply unravel and drift away, softly dissolving into peaceful awareness. You are simply present, deeply at ease, held in this tranquil, hushed space, inviting a deeper, unburdened repose as the night gently enfolds you. The softly lit, hushed vestibule continues to hold you in its profound, encompassing quiet. The single, tall, wrought iron lantern casts its warm, amber glow, dancing slowly across the uneven flagstone floor and the unadorned stone walls, creating a tranquil, timeless atmosphere. You remain settled on the low stone bench, its surface cool and unyielding beneath you, yet comforting in its deep stability. The subtle scent of old stone, faint beeswax, and dry lavender gently permeating the still air. Your gaze, having drifted over the intricately woven tapestry and the lantern's silent flame, now settles upon a nearby chest, crafted from dark, polished oak. Upon it rests a neatly folded cashmere throw, its deep, charcoal gray color appearing almost black in the soft light. The luxurious fabric promises warmth and an exquisite softness. You reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly brushing the surface of the cashmere. It feels impossibly soft and yielding, a feather-light touch that conveys a profound sense of comfort, inviting a deeper repose. With unhurried grace, you lift the cashmere throw from the chest. It feels surprisingly light, yet substantial, its fine fibers creating a whisper-soft asterisk, S-H-H-H-H-K asterisk, as it unfolds. A delicate sound that quickly dissipates into the profound quiet of the vestibule. You draw it closer, feeling the immense, enveloping softness of the fabric against your skin. A gentle caress. You drape it carefully over your shoulders and lap, allowing its comforting weight to settle around you, instantly creating a cocoon of luxurious warmth that deepens your sense of peace. The subtle, natural scent of the cashmere, faint and earthy, now mingles with the other grounding aromas, enhancing the tranquil atmosphere. As you settle deeper into the enveloping comfort of the cashmere throw, a singular, resonant sound gently breaks the deep stillness. The distant, slow chime of a grandfather clock from a far-off hall. It is a deep, rich no-tong, a solitary, unhurried note that hangs in the air for a long, beautiful moment, slowly fading into the profound quiet from which it came. The sound is not startling, but deeply grounding, a gentle punctuation in the night's unburdened expanse, a quiet marker of time's unhurried passage. You close your eyes for a moment, absorbing the complete sensory experience, the comforting weight and exquisite softness of the cashmere, the lingering resonance of the distant chime, the cool touch of the stone bench beneath you, and the gentle warmth radiating from the lantern. The faint, dancing shadows on the walls seem to sway in a soft, internal rhythm, mirroring the profound stillness within you. The vestibule holds you in its deep, encompassing quiet, a silent, unburdened embrace, where every subtle sensation contributes to an overwhelming sense of peace. Your breathing deepens further, slowing to an almost imperceptible rhythm, perfectly synchronizing with the profound stillness and the comforting embrace of the cashmere. All lingering thoughts and sensations gently unravel and drift away, softly dissolving into peaceful awareness. You are simply present, deeply at ease, held in this tranquil, hushed space, inviting a deeper, unburdened repose as the night gently enfolds you, and the world outside slowly, peacefully, fades away. The lingering resonance of the distant grandfather clock, a deep, slow dong, now softly fades into the profound quiet of the vestibule. The comforting weight of the cashmere throw, its exquisite softness, gently releases its hold as you slowly rise from the cool, unyielding stone bench. The tall, wrought iron lantern, its amber flame flickering softly, casts a final, dancing shadow across the intricate tapestry before you turn, leaving the hushed quiet of the waiting room. Your bare feet find the smooth, cool flagstones of the private hallway, guiding you from the vestibule's gentle glow. The air here is still, dry, and imbued with the faint, clean scent of old stone and beeswax, a familiar, grounding perfume that accompanies your unhurried steps. Ambient light, a much softer, deeper amber from concealed wall sconces, barely illuminates your path, creating long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway along the ancient walls. Your footsteps are hushed, almost imperceptible, absorbed by the thick, intricately patterned rug beneath your feet, a quiet thump-thump that quickly dissipates into the pervasive silence of the mansion. You approach the familiar dark oak door of your bedroom, its surface smooth and cool beneath your hand. With a gentle touch, you grasp the cool brass handle. A soft, precise click sounds as the latch yields. The heavy door swings inward silently, revealing the ultimate sanctuary of your sleep. The air within is perfectly still, imbued with the delicate, soothing scent of fresh lavender, and a whisper of ancient oak smoke, a faint, comforting residue from the embers in your fireplace, now just a soft, deep glow. Your gaze settles on the magnificent four-poster bed. Its dark, polished wood frame a grounding presence in the softly lit room. The bed itself is an expansive, pristine canvas of white linen, waiting. You walk slowly towards it, your bare feet sinking slightly into the thick, hand-knotted rug that absorbs your every step completely. You stand at the bedside, feeling the gentle, cool air against your skin. With unhurried grace, you reach out, your fingertips lightly touching the cool, smooth surface of the turned-down linen sheet. It feels impossibly fine, a delicate texture that whispers of cool comfort. You pause for a moment, simply feeling the cool, clean linen against your hand, allowing its exquisite presence to ground you. Then, slowly, with a deliberate, gentle motion, you slide one foot, then the other, onto the soft, thick pile of the rug beside the bed. You lift one leg, then the other, over the edge of the bed frame, each movement unforced, unhurried. The plush mattress yields softly as your weight settles onto it. A deep, sighing asterisk, SHHHK, asterisk of comfort. You shift slightly, allowing your body to sink deeper into the cloud-soft layers, the cool, crisp linen sheaths enveloping you in their gentle embrace. The soft down of the duvet settles around you, a comforting, light weight, its delicate fibers a soft, almost imperceptible rustle. Your head finds the plump pillow, its cool, yielding softness cradling you perfectly. A silent invitation to profound rest. The profound peace of the bedroom enfolds you completely. The faint scent of lavender, the quiet warmth from the fireplace embers, the exquisite feel of the linen against your skin, all contribute to this deep, unburdened tranquility. Your breath slows, becoming effortless, perfectly matching the pervasive stillness. You are sinking deeper and deeper into the cloud-soft embrace of your bed, completely at peace. Every last lingering thought softly dissolves into the silent, comforting night. The expansive, cloud-soft four-poster bed now holds you completely in its gentle embrace. The cool, crisp linen sheets, radiating the delicate scent of fresh lavender, envelop your body with exquisite softness. Your head rests perfectly on the plump pillow, its yielding coolness cradling you with ultimate comfort. The soft down of the duvet settles around you, a comforting, light weight, its delicate fibers creating an almost imperceptible rustle with your slightest movement, before settling into stillness. The profound peace of the bedroom enfolds you, deepened by the subtle glow of the embers in the fireplace. That deep, soft glow, a pulsating orange and red, now begins its final, slow descent into darkness. The dancing, ethereal shadows on the high ceilings and rich tapestries, which once moved with a hypnotic grace, gradually dim, retreating further and further into the quiet corners of the room. Each flicker becomes softer, less defined, until the glow is merely a memory, a faint, reddish pulse against the profound blackness of the hearth. The faint, dry aroma of ancient oak smoke, a ghost of warmth, slowly dissipates, leaving only the pure, clean scent of fresh lavender. You adjust slightly, feeling the exquisite smoothness of the cool linen against your skin, a sensation of pristine comfort. The fabric, cool and unyielding, yet soft and breathable, covers you with perfect balance. The comforting, gentle weight of the duvet above adds to this sense of perfect security, a protective cocoon against the world. All sounds from outside, if there ever were any, have long faded into an absolute quiet, a profound stillness that allows no distraction, only an encompassing peace. The rhythmic chirp of distant crickets, a gentle lullaby from the formal gardens, has softened to an echo, then dissolved completely, leaving only silence. Your breath, already slow and deep, continues its effortless rhythm, becoming almost imperceptible, a gentle, quiet, rising and falling that is perfectly synchronized with the pervasive stillness. You feel the subtle warmth spreading through your body, starting from your core and gently extending outwards to your fingertips and toes, a comforting, internal heat that eases every muscle, every fiber of your being. Any lingering tension, however subtle, simply melts away, dissolving into the exquisite softness of the bed. Your mind, once subtly engaged by the day's quiet observations, now feels lighter, clearer, each thought a wisp of smoke, gently drifting away into the vast, empty expanse of profound calm. The darkness deepens around you, a soft, welcoming blanket that obscures all forms, dissolving the boundaries of the room. The subtle scents of lavender and clean linen become less distinct, merging into a single, ethereal fragrance of pure repose. You are no longer aware of the bed, the room, or even your own form. Only the sensation of floating, weightless, in an endless sea of tranquil quiet. The feeling is one of complete, unburdened serenity, a deep, effortless drift. Enveloped completely by the cool linen, surrounded by absolute quiet, you sink further, effortlessly, into the profound embrace of the night. Every last lingering sensation, every whisper of awareness, gently dissolves. You are simply fading, melting into the tranquil depths, entering a state of dreamless, perfect sleep. The world outside ceases to exist, leaving only boundless, peaceful oblivion. You are utterly at rest, completely at peace, drifting deeper and deeper into the soft, unburdened sleep.